Hey guys, you'll notice that today's episode is a little weird. We had a loss of the footage. Kat was doing the recording and her PC crashed, and the way that OBS works means that we lost all of the beginning portion of the footage. Thankfully, I was recording at least just the audio, so it's going to sound a little weird and a little different because I wasn't recording at the highest quality. This is more of just a backup thing, just in case something bad happens, and unfortunately, it did. I still hope you enjoyed the episode, and it is a pretty good one. So, please enjoy, and again, sorry about the tech issues.
Do we want to do a test recording?
She did.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
But it issued an error, but it still worked.
It gave me an error, but it still worked. So.
Anyways,
hey, if it
it's
works.
fine. It's fine. So, yeah. So, Connor, a recap, please. Since you're here today.
Sure thing. Why not? Hello, everyone. I'm back. Let me read my recap. I mean, I was here. You heard Hugo last week, so he was here. So yeah, my recap. Let me just read it. What's the first line of this? Okay, so Lavinius 0802 2021. I don't know what that means. Very long story. Short. We went down into the secret home basement sewers, made it to a room full of devil cult worship, and they saw through our disguise. We murdered everyone, and I've put everyone in capital letters apparently. Mum came out finally from the back room. She went last, didn't even get a turn, and died. I, speaking obviously narratively as a V, got a cool mace from a statue, and we faked our way to a holding cell where Thavius was. He's normal, but has the shadow of a demon. I touched a shield, and a god that's trapped in it talked back and needs to go to Avernus to be free. A lot of debate between killing and traveling with the obviously sketchy man that apparently two people named Craig and Justin can't prove is actually bad. Lol.
Can't prove he's bad, lol. That was an excellent recap.
My usual style of notes seems somewhat different to typically.
I think it's great. You've done very, very well. Yes, so the only caveat to that is that this is not a cell, it is a vault, and you guys utilize the key that you picked up off Duke the Lammer of Anthemper's body to open the vault, and there are chests arranged on each of these tables here, as well as that nice golden shield up at the top in the center of the room. Yes, Thavius Krieg seems to have this somewhat devilish shadow behind him. He does not have an explanation for it, seems surprised by it being there, and that's about it. Rhea is still on the side of, hey, Thavius has done nothing wrong here, and some of the party is also on board with that as well. But where we pick up is just in the vault. Yes.
Am I dead?
No, you are not dead. I don't. Oh, because Craig still has control of your character. Craig, did you? Craig, did you take away all? Oh, okay. Craig killed you.
Whilst I still had control, I decided to stop Hugo's heart.
Manually.
Pretty much everyone has control of everyone's character at this point in time, so it's just everyone has the things. So, yeah.
I'm gonna be playing Rowan again today.
Yes, that's right. Ailey is out for a rehearsal, so Rowan is back in the hands of Kat for today. Yeah, do you remember what his health was before you stopped his heart?
My character sheet.
It was max, right?
I don't think most of us got hit at all.
Yeah.
Hugo didn't get hit once.
Yeah. Cyrus got crit by a inflict wound, and
I got BTFU,
and it hurt a lot. Otherwise, yeah, most everyone is fine. So I do believe, Hugo, that you are at maximum health here.
And my heart is functional.
It is currently functional. Yes.
I just a small black raisin though.
I just want to clarify. I have the mace in my sheet. I was given the mace, right? Mm-hmm. Cool, because I realized I have a very funny.
No, it's just the lights. All right.
You have to use that every time you use the mace. From now
I'm
on.
going to, obviously.
Yeah. You just have
Justin
to.
loves his props.
I do. They're so fun.
He's a visual learner.
Jesus. All right. Yeah. So we find ourselves back in this. And I'll specify again. The sewer doesn't smell much like sewer, but it is a combination of both sewer and this ever-present perfume. The party did see that there were these cultists working their way around the perimeter of this complex down here, the sewer locations, swinging incense burners, and they just kind of proceed around. You did trick some of them into telling you where to go places and how to do things and scare some of them, and it was great. It's been great. But yes, now we find ourselves inside this vault where pictured so beautifully are these, there's chests on these tables here. Thavius Creek has stepped off to the side to allow V to approach the shield here. And now what would you like to do?
Hey, Thavius.
Yes.
Have you tried opening any of these chests?
Well, yes, I took a brief look inside each one of them. They seem to be full of the treasures of the Vanthampur family. Lots of money and, other things, I suppose.
Could you describe those other things, please?
Yes, there seems to be a ceremonial dagger of some kind, a curved ivory blade having these draconic runes on it. It seems to spell out the word fang. There is also a bone hilt wrapped in leather strips, and it was studded with gemstones.
I rather like the sound of draconic blades with words carved into them.
Yes, I think it might be a remnant of something from Tiamat's horde. Some of the the boys out there, they were speaking of how they had robbed some of the dragon cultists at some point in time.
I'll gesture to my draconic-styled armor and be like, yes, I think I may have bumped into that prior.
The dagger, weirdly enough, looks very similar to that styling.
Joel, does the studs and stuff look very similar to the jewels in the tiara that I have?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, Mama Vanthampur is no more.
Oh.
I guess we just root out the rest of them and then go tell the remaining son that he's cool.
Well, I don't see a real reason to kill these guards. They're just doing their jobs.
Are they though?
I'm not entirely sure this is, ratified full-time employment being an evil cultist in a sewer.
They are cultists though.
There is a prison I was kept in for a time that's down here before they put me into a separate location to start looking at the and he gestures back up to the shield, finding out the secrets of the shield. It may be worthwhile to see if they have anyone else trapped down here.
Do you recall the way?
Not particularly. My senses aren't what they used to be.
Well, while they're talking, I want to rootle around in the chests and find these draconic weapons he's talking about.
Yeah, so there are 8 coffers. They're all unlocked, and one of them contains 30 electrum ingots. 2, 3, and 4 contain about 100 gold pieces worth of coinage, and the last one contains 2 pieces of a broken ceremonial dagger, curved ivory blade bearing draconic runes that you, since Thavius has told you, spelled the word fang, along with a bone hilt wrapped in leather strips and studded with gemstones. Coffers 6 and 7 contain 100 platinum pieces each, and coffer 8 contains 20 azurite gemstones.
This is quite a hoard.
Yeah.
It is the Vanthampur family fortune.
V, you're rather handy. Do you think you could mend this? I'll hold out the broken bits of the dagger.
I'll pick up the dagger and I'll look at it. And see. I need some time to look at this. Maybe if I just. And then, Joel, is there any way that I could mend it there with my tinkering, or?
Do you have the mending cantrip?
I do not.
Okay. In that case, you're probably going to need some additional material that you probably don't have on you right here.
Okay.
I've got 100 ball bearings, if that helps.
It does.
Hugo, I think I'm gonna need some type of adhesive. I have the stuff back at your place, but I'll need more. I don't have it here.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, I appreciate you sorting it out eventually. I'll go back to rootling.
So,
say there are platinum pieces in there.
There are.
It's just stuff in his.
200 total.
That's a lot.
Wow, there's 5 platinum pieces in it.
So we shouldn't just like completely rob them, right?
I think we should.
Well, there's the sun's still.
Yes, but he's not very a pleasant fellow, is he?
I don't know. He was okay.
I was looking at it this way. Anything we don't take from here is going to be put forward to be used for nefarious means. So really, we're doing good.
The last son promised that he wouldn't try to sink the city. It's fine.
Promised.
Oh,
I don't know if we can.
He must have been telling the truth.
I think we should take it.
Also, I must have been in somewhat of a fugue state because I'm somewhat concerned about our friend Thavius here as well.
Well, what concern is there here?
By your own admission, you say that they let you out of the prison. Now that rather sounds like a deal's been struck, doesn't it?
Oh, well, the reason they had brought me here at all was to, and he gestures again to the golden shield on the wall, to study this and see what secrets I could find about it.
So you're a captive, is what you're saying?
Yeah, indeed.
Now tell me, Thavius, do people taken captives, prisoners of war or kidnappings and whatnot, do they tend to keep them in the room full of treasure and powerful artifacts?
Well, I was locked in here.
Ah, yes. Okay, well, if my companions believe you for some unknown reason.
I do not believe.
Yeah, he says while looking at, Thavius is still holding, this little candle, right? And his shadow behind him still has this weird demonic form.
Look, we've tested him fully.
You've seen his shadow. I've just seen his shadow because a voice reminded me.
Oh, yes, I'm not sure how that got there.
Really, that fooled you. We're accepting that as an excuse now.
We're not. We're not fully trusting him. We plan on keeping an eye on him. If I already told him if he tries, I already told him if he tries anything funny, he's going to get his head bashed. I didn't say with so many words, but
Well,
I made it clear that he.
Rhea, what do you make of all this?
Oh, don't even ask her. Don't even ask her.
It's clear that Thavius is a captive. He was taken.
No. Sorry, Rhea. I'm quite specifically mentioning that shadow.
Oh,
what do you make of that?
Yes, and she sits and thinks, well, there must be quite a reason for it.
Yes.
I'm sure.
What is the source of that shadow? Where's it being cast from?
So you brought some, I believe someone had a light spell cast on them as well into the room. The original portion that you saw is yes.
What object is casting that shadow?
Oh, it's Thavius Krieg.
And what does the shadow look like?
Here, let me, You see that the shadow on the far wall doesn't match his form, but appears to be the shadow of a pudgy, horned fiend with small wings.
Okay, so I'm going to fire an arrow at Thavius. Does anybody particularly object to that?
I don't.
Rhea Mantlemorn will absolutely object to that.
Quite clearly a fiend of some sort. Look at his shadow. This is ridiculous.
Well, we've tried everything. He held a holy symbol.
Have you tried hitting him?
Not him himself. Okay. I don't think he's legit. But instead of, shooting him with, frankly, a deadly weapon.
Thank you.
Rhea, can I hit him in the stomach?
No, I don't think harming him.
He won't die.
Wait.
This is the High Overseer of Elturel.
Yes.
The highest of priests of Torm.
How about this?
And if we save him, he will be indebted to us. I'm sure the least he could do is withstand a single blow to the stomach. I'm not gonna hit him with my staff. I'm just gonna punch him.
Well, I think he could withstand that too, which is why I vote arrow, but you know.
I have.
I'm walking away into a corner.
Cyrus, what about the box that you have? Didn't the last brother, the puzzle box?
Oh yeah.
The last brother say that Thavius and the mom gave it to him? He might know something more, or at least be a test subject to try to open it.
I don't know if I want to give him the box, man. I'm afraid of the box. I didn't say that out loud when I got the box, but I'm letting you know, V, the reason I took it from you is because I'm worried about what the box could do. Shield, sure, whatever.
What's in the box?
Little mace with a light in it. What? Wait, excuse me?
So what's in the box?
Did Thavius actually say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a Joel thing.
Just me.
Well,
I don't like him.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't like me. I'm just a.
He might know at least a little bit about what the box might be. So before you try to harm him, maybe we can at least try to get information.
If he is what his shadow appears to be, he will mislead us about the box.
You know what? Fine. I will give him the box. All right, I'm going to take the box out. I'm going to walk up to him, and then I'm going to punch him in the stomach.
Nice one.
And when he's doubled up,
I'm gonna pull Rhea back.
Yeah, and so right, so Thavius is like move forward here. Cyrus, you move up, and V, you have to like go restrain Rhea.
Yeah, I'm like, Rhea.
She thinks I'm giving him the box. I'm just gonna,
Right. You're still gonna punch him.
It wasn't hurting.
So punch him.
All right.
It hits. He does not expect it, so I just need damage.
What the hell is my unarmed? There we go.
And V, I'm gonna need you to roll me an athletics check against Rhea.
Oh goodness.
Shadow's just like, oh, stop doing that.
Hey, you over there, quit doing that.
I had to
20.
Rhea rolls a 21.
Oh.
Yeah, and draws her sword. So roll me damage for an arc star. You deal 6 points of damage to Thavius Krieg, and the old man goes, what was all that about? And Rhea leaps forward, sword outstretched, says, that is enough!
But yeah, I just wanted to punch him and see what would happen. Nothing happened. Everything's fine.
I don't think everything. You're being incredibly stupid. Look at this. Rhea, look, if your protestation to this is based on the fact that he's a high priest or was the archduke of whatever, look, the reality is that's quite an important body to desecrate, right? And I think, and I'll gesture at the fucking shadow on the wall, I think it's quite clear that that's no longer Thavius Krieg in some form.
She has her sword, like right now, it's at Cyrus's throat, right? Like she's here for it. Roll me a
her sword away.
persuasion.
It was 15.
Yeah, okay. She rolls a 6. She lowers her blade, and she seems to think for a moment. She takes her sword and cuts her hand. And she holds it out to Thavius. She says, if you are still blessed by Torm, heal this.
Dramatic, but I like it.
And so Thavius, he looks down, and you gave him the holy symbol, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still has it. He has the holy symbol of Torm in his hands. And he raises it, and and you see this look go over his face. He goes, I'm sorry, my child. I don't seem to have the capability today. I'm very tired. I've used much of my magic in my research.
Is it something to do with your demonic shadow? Avius, is there something you're not telling us?
No, of course not.
I think you and I know
an
that
old
there
man.
might be something going on.
I am just an old man. And Rhea gets more and more insistent. She's like, this should be nothing for the High Seer of Elturel. You are the highest of priests of Torm. Heal this.
As she's doing that, I'm just going to very slightly reposition myself. There we go.
And Thavius, Rhea, child, I'm sorry. I truly am exhausted. I've spent all of my magics trying to figure out what's going on with this shield, and he does seem on edge.
Right, so back to the arrow plan. Rhea, what are your feelings on that now?
She looks over at you and she's, do it. And Thavius is like, whoa, hang on. No, there's no need for any of this.
I'm gonna make a very dramatic show of slowly. Well, I don't knock my bow, but
you're just like raising,
the tension on my bow and like generating arrows.
Roll me intimidation with advantage.
Sure thing.
Because at this point, you're working with Rhea here to make this happen.
A 14.
Okay. Fortunately for everyone involved here, Thavius Krieg is a coward. He rolls a 5 against your intimidation. He shrinks back. He's like, all right. That's enough. And he like takes a step back towards the shield away from Rhea, and he's like pressed himself up against the wall here, and he's, I truly am just an old man. But 9 hells.
He's gonna walk kind of towards him, like, let me, that shield. I'm gonna take this.
You like pick it up and bring it up from behind him. He doesn't stop you. The voice inside the shield says, yes. To Avernus, free me.
Talk about that later. And then just backs back away.
And Thavius is against the wall, and he drops the holy symbol onto the ground, and it clatters there. I made a deal. And he's like staring at Rhea now. I made a deal that may have had to do with the fall of Elturel. And he shakes his head and says, I truly am sorry. And I think that's enough for Rhea here to walk up to him and shove the sword through his chest.
Bravo.
His body slides off and onto the floor, and she cleans off the blade on his shirt, and she picks up his, well, now useless holy symbol and puts it in her pocket. Fuck. I had really hoped you were all wrong.
Out of character, isn't that like the second person she's just walked up to and killed?
No, this is her first.
Wait.
It was the tiefling who,
Wait.
no, you're thinking of the tiefling.
You're thinking of other badass, powerful women. Yes.
Yeah, well, both
V has
and
also
Rowan
done that.
are gonna come in and try to like comfort her.
Yeah. She's led away rather, you know, she doesn't fight it, and she just looks down. She's just buried in the holy symbol here.
I'm just gonna look over to Francis and just be like, well, that's it's not exactly the best time to be correct, but
Yeah.
I'm just upset we didn't think of the healing thing before.
V's gonna look at both Cyrus and Francis and Hugo and say, I'm sorry, I didn't trust in you. I believed him. Even with the thing, he seemed so normal.
For what it's worth, it seems like it actually was him, but there were issues surrounding it. So you know, we were both right. We were all right. It's just, you know, it's fine. It's just
Hugo is quite visibly a bit furious, and he says to the group, says, "You're all so incredibly stupid in this. If you trust people so easily, you'll get us killed, just as easily."
You're right.
Perhaps we should help ourselves to the family fortune.
That would certainly cheer me up.
200 platinum pieces, anyone?
Should we at least like leave them the electrum? Like we take the gold and the platinum.
Sorry, so I thought you'd be beaming at the chance to carry 30 ingots. Sounds like some good exercise.
It's not that. It just feels excessive. Like, you know, bad people. I'm all for
stealing
having
200 platinum doesn't feel excessive to you, but some ingots do.
Wait, what?
There's 200 platinum pieces in these chests, Cyrus. The value of that is vastly disproportionate to anything else.
Yeah, I said we should at least leave them something.
Oh, but you're okay with taking the platinum?
Look, if you're gonna take it anyway, I might be able to use that to help others in the future. So sure, yes, but I'm also saying we should leave something. I believe...
Your surroundings not say anything to you right now.
It's like the mom, though.
This is unbelievable. Are you a cultist or something? Why do you argue in their favor so much?
Seems fine, and that's not fuck the cultists. I said we should go eradicate the rest of them, but I'm saying that the son seemed okay.
Well, how about we all share out everything we found, and you can give him some of your share when you feel so strongly about it.
Fine.
V's gonna go to the corpse and get the puzzle box back.
No, I didn't actually give him.
Yeah.
The
I thought you.
Just no, I pretended to, and I punched him.
Punched him.
Oh, you fake it. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's to know?
Once we've gathered the gold, we should probably look for this cell that he mentioned. There might be someone in it.
Yes. I mean, you still look like Amric, so I'm sure we can get the guards to bring us there.
Do I still look like Amric, Joel? It was 10 minutes when we entered the room with Big Demon and...
No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not right now. You could do it again.
I'm really dumb. Just a question about the stuff in the chests. It says there's 2 pieces of a broken ceremonial dagger stolen from Tiamat's hoard. The curved iron... Oh, okay, sorry, I see. I was misreading it. The 2 parts are the blade and the hilt, right?
Correct.
Okay, sorry, I was misreading it. No worries.
Yes, you could recast the spell. You also still have your own spell slots that you could utilize to cast it as well, if you would like to appear as him once again.
Well, so, I mean, are we just taking everything? Even the ingots?
So as of right now, this is quite a lot to carry. These are literal chests full of money. Remember that you had to come back previously when you were at the other location to like gather some of this stuff. The benefit is this is a vault with a heavy vault door, and you have the key.
True.
Right, why don't we
But can we get back in?
Lock the vault up and at least go looking for this cell? And
I guess what I'm saying is like you don't have to take it right now.
Yeah,
I'm still going to shove a handful of platinum pieces in my...
Sure, yeah. Just make sure you got 6. Let's just say you got 6.
Sounds good.
I want to take the
oh, I gave you the
gemstone.
dagger pieces as well,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, so you have the dagger. Just call it Fang.
Fang. They'll match. I'm collecting a set in my purse. Right now.
Yeah, you're eventually going to finish the Tiamat's Horde set.
I'm going to use my bow and I'm going to shoot Fang at
Do
people.
I get a set bonus?
You might get a set bonus. It might be something you don't want, but you might get a set
if you
bonus.
fix the dagger
Turns
and
into
I
a
have
dragon.
the armor, we need to find 2 more things and then we can, like Captain Planet into Tiamat.
Yeah, you have the dagger,
crown as well.
crown, dagger, armor. So you need the pants and the shoes and maybe the belt or the gloves, depending on how many pieces are in the set here,
Maybe
right?
the puzzle box is a trinket. Cyrus, try wearing it as a trinket.
Put it around your neck.
Not how that works.
Should be like the marble, like all.
Oh yeah,
right at the
all
knuckle.
of them. Mm-hmm.
All the colors.
Exactly. All of them are jeweled. Yeah, so I mean, if that's the decision, Thavius Krieg is dead.
Okay.
Well, I guess are we just leaving the vault then? Shall we lock it, come back when we're leaving, and I'll look like Amaric again and see if we can find the cell, and if it seems like someone worth saving or someone with information, we can help them out.
Sounds like a good idea. V, are you bringing that shield that you keep whispering to, or are we leaving that here as well?
I would like to. It keeps wanting to go to Avernus. It just keeps saying those words over and over.
So it's also a devil of some sort.
No, it's, well, I'm not sure.
You just found it next to somebody whose shadow was of a large, obese devil, and it keeps asking you to take it to the hells. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that shield, in some way, shape, or form, might be a little bit sinister.
It says that it's an angel, but after believing, I'll be on the safe side.
Probably a good idea.
But there's no way we're going to Avernus anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it.
True.
We're only going to keep going down into basements.
We have at least 40 more episodes until
Yes, I'll bring it. So can I add it to my...
Yeah, your inventory now has the Shield of the Hidden Lord, and it looks a lot like this. Totally good and not bad in any way.
Yeah, okay, okay.
What an angelic
You
bizarre.
didn't want to say that first. That was not the first thing.
A visage of true angelic qualities. I like the fanged more, especially. That's very trust-winning.
You don't love the piercing eyes on the shield?
Is a good guy. Take him on the mission.
Jesus, this thing's a legend. All right, well.
I vote for the shield new party member. Super.
Great. All right, so. Yeah, friends, if you can transform, we'll try to see if we can get directions.
Wait, what happened to the original? Oh, I killed Amaric, didn't I? Sorry, I forgot his name. I've killed so many people in the past 2 weeks. It's really been quite appalling, to be honest.
I shall look like Amaric.
Okay, you now look like Amaric.
Right.
Is that the last charge of your tuning fork, or are you using a spell slot?
Yes, that is the last charge of my fork.
That's the last charge, so maybe we should just take,
I
at
can
least
also,
the platinum with us.
I can also cast it on myself using my remaining spells.
Oh.
It's something like you have like 5 of these like a day that you can do. You can disguise yourself 5 different ways every day or something.
Yes, I'm a man of many faces, but I tend to just stick to one.
Yeah, maybe not Morlock next time.
Anyway, I guess we're leaving the vault.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you kind of get out here, and again, we'll expedite the whole process of maneuvering through here. You shut the door to the vault behind you and lock it, correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
Good. As the door is shut and like our camera lingers on Thavius Krieg's body, the light from the door closing, the candle flickering as it fell on the ground after Rhea stabbed him. Door locks shut. The candle flickers a bit, and we watch as Thavius Krieg's shadow disappears, and the candle goes out.
Okay.
So,
I'm sure we won't have any consequences from that.
Nope.
There are doors that you walked by, remember when you were led through here, right there, as well as it seems that there's something that's down this way. You can hear the sounds of some of those cultists walking, and you can hear the clinking sound of their chain as they swing their incensed little bauble back and forth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up to the cultists.
Okay. And just assert yourself.
Yes, assume my commandly facade.
Yeah, you approach this one, and you note that they have a little fiend with them, flapping its wings and then settling on the shoulder of one of them occasionally. But you do approach them there, and they see you. Oh, hello. We had heard that you were maybe down here, but there was such commotion, and then, well, I'm glad to see you all right.
Ask for your... Be quiet. We need to get to the prisons. Escort us.
Right. What is your spell save DC for your disguise?
Oh, Joel, you bitch.
35. Fuck off.
you bitch. Man, imagine calling the person who controls the life of your character a bitch.
Imagine calling the game.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy how rocks fall.
It's a 13.
The sewer collapses.
Is a 13. The imp that has landed on this one's particular shoulder whispers something in his ear and points directly at you.
I would like to speak in Infernal as soon as I see this imp point and say,
okay.
You, small one there, do you work for Thirstwell?
Cocks his head aside. Yeah, what's it to you?
Thirstwell is working with us as well. It would be very bad if you intervened in some way. He's made an agreement with us.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Fucking hell yeah. Oh, God. I mean, what I said is true. Man, we're going to have to kill the other son. Man, I trusted that dude. All right, whatever. I
Stop trusting people.
I got a 12.
He rolls a natural one.
Oh.
The imp goes, oh, right, cool, all right. And they just lead you to the prison, which is down the hall. And then down this direction that they go. And they stop in front of this little alcove here.
I don't know why, but the idea of imps saying cool makes me immensely happy.
Yeah, man. Imps are awesome, all right? I love imps. They're great. And they stop here, and he's, sir, sorry, right through this door here.
I think you can be gone.
Right.
Oh, actually, do you have the keys?
No, the jailmaster does.
Very well. Could you remind me of his name?
He looks at you and says, honestly, sir, I don't really ask the devils their names. They seem to get really touchy about it.
Not much of a people person, are you?
He's not really a people.
That's a fair point. I don't like the back chat, though. Cut that out.
Right, of course, sir. We're going to check in. It's been rightly silent where they were having the ceremony earlier.
Perhaps they're taking a brief break.
Right, brief break.
I'm going to, as discreetly as possible, whisper to V and Rowan, like, I mean, these are bad guys. Should we just like murk them while we have the element of something? Like, I mean, they are bad guys. Like, I'm hope like the devil seemed to be, you know, pretty good, pretty okay when I told them that we're working with the dude, but like.
Hearing this, Rowan is going to chip up and say, excuse me, to the two guards.
Yes.
What is down that way? I'm curious.
Well, the entrance to the house, up through the storage room. You said down this way?
Yeah, down that way.
Yeah.
V's gonna hearing that, V's gonna whisper back to Cyrus, if we kill them here, people will probably find them. It won't be good.
I disagree, but whatever.
Right? You were right last time. And he's gonna go hit him.
Okay, so like you're talking to the guy up here, and you're just gonna hit him?
Yeah. V's going to oh, I don't have anything quiet. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you hit him with a thunder gauntlet. Kaboom!
The silent chrono.
I don't care about like the guards, because I'm hoping, like, this is out of character saying this, but I'm hoping that the guards aren't technically in the cult. So I'm hoping that's not an issue, but who knows? I don't.
She's going to
Punch him?
listen to Cyrus, and yeah, she's actually gonna try to stab him with a dagger.
Yeah, you have the advantage here.
Okay.
Because you have a bit of surprise.
Okay, I trust you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you totally hit. Absolutely. For 6 piercing damage. Yeah, you drive the dagger into his side, and he looks up with surprise at you because they were just like trying to leave. And he doesn't die immediately, but I'm absolutely going to need everyone to roll me some initiative because there's no way we're getting away without that right now. What in the world?
You know what?
As
He
this
messed up,
occurs,
so she's trusting Cyrus, right? Like,
as this occurs, I'm obviously gonna talk to the imp. I'm like, feel free to have a show, but don't join in with them.
Okay. All right. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Great. Great.
I'm gonna remind him that this is sanctioned.
This is sanctioned. That's what this is.
Look at this.
This is sanctioned now by the head of her family.
We have a 13, 22, 23, 22, 21.
Stop. What?
I go after one of the cultists.
Oh
what it's worth.
my god.
Cyrus, you just incited your go
Cyrus
last.
is like, yeah, starts fight, watches.
It's like, no, it's just me and the imp just chilling, just like, this is pretty funny.
And V got a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Joel, why are you so bad at D&D?
Just
we're totally
roll
winning.
better.
Better, you
Yeah,
idiot.
just roll better. Yeah, V, not only do you stab him, you get to stab him again if you want.
Yes, I would love to. I take it and then I pull it back, and I go for it again.
Okay, well, a 10 here, unfortunately. He like turns to the side just and you scrape along his leather armor that's there. As he's trying to like pull his own dagger out of its sheath.
Just imagine this dude be like, why?
Yeah, I think he's like panicked looking at Francis here, right? He's like, sir, what's going on?
My name is actually Dread Pirate. This is a mutiny.
It's a training exercise, you dolt.
All right.
It's a real training exercise.
V, anything else you'd like to do?
I am going to try to run past them here. And I will take a attack of opportunity from the top one.
Yeah.
But try to like block out the other door.
Make sure they can't get away. Yeah, he misses completely because it's like he had to like get it out and try and slash at you as you run away. No chance.
All right.
Okay. Francis.
So I'll say to the guard in front of me, if you'll allow it, Joe, included in my turn. I'll let you fight my personal guard and see how you do, but I'm not involved, and I'll attempt to step away.
I'm gonna roll a shock check to see. He rolls a 2 on his wisdom save. He has no idea what's going on here. Very surprised by all of this.
All right, and then once I've walked away, I'll spin on my heel and go, "Ha-ha, bamboozled!" And I'll Eldritch blast him.
Yeah, 17 hits
You had it in you.
Bamboozled.
for 3. Guess what? It's perfect, and you blast this dude in the chest, and he goes falling into the water, splashing into the sewer, just.
That's my turn. That's it.
It's a beautiful turn. Hugo, what do you want to do?
Hugo is doubled over laughing. Fucking Mr. Bamboozle over there. Yeah, I guess I will just kind of stride past everyone up to the one next to V.
I will totally say the fact that the imp is chill.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll go. Fine. And I will strike out with my soul knives towards the cultist next to V.
Yeah, this guy looks just as surprised behind his mask here.
23.
23 absolutely hits.
And a 19.
Yeah. This
All
poor
right,
guy.
So the first one is 9 points of psychic and 8 points of sneak.
Yep.
And then the offhand is 9 points of psychic. So that's just a cheeky 26 points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
I just like, you know, like the original Wolverine scene in X-Men where he's doing the like cage match and he punches the guy and just like the claws extend out into him.
Yeah,
just do that. And
just do that
into the wall. Yeah.
It's good.
I want it to be noted that Rowan got a 21 to initiative, and she did not get to go.
It's good.
The imp's just like, bruh.
Yeah, it's fine. So, the imp is just like sitting here, and in Infernal, I guess, talks to Cyrus, who's in the back there. Well, I guess my job here's done, and is going to turn invisible.
Well, I'll attempt to respond. I'm speaking, so I guess you can still hear me. I'll just be like, yeah, just I guess let your master know that he's now the head of the Vanthampurs. Also, we're gonna keep up our end of the bargain as long as he keeps up his. And yeah, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff.
You say that as this thing has already disappeared and you have no idea where it is, and hopefully he's somewhere and understood you and is delivering a message. But otherwise, you have been led to the prison, you suppose.
I just go in.
Oh, there's nowhere to hide the bodies.
It's fine.
Okay.
Everything's fine. They're cultists. It's fine.
I'm just gonna go into the prison, the jailhouse, whatever we're calling it.
Jailhouse.
I trust you, Cyrus.
I've totally never steered anyone wrong before.
This will be fine.
No, I believe in us.
Okay. So who's opening the door?
I guess it would be me.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of taking charge of it.
Mm-hmm. You open the door.
You are a Vanthampur, so.
You are indeed a Vanthampur. You open the door, and inside you see a prison. Unfortunately, also inside the prison, you see someone attempt to come greet you. A purple-skinned, rather large, broad-shouldered figure with beard of writhing snake-like tentacles stands in the middle of the room. You see the iron doors behind it. It tightens its grip on a glaive and glares at you. And it attempts to speak to you in Infernal.
Shit.
What does it say?
In Infernal, as well as I could just show you what this guy looks like, because he's fucking wild.
I hate barb devils. They're so gross.
He's a bearded devil.
We heard something outside. Is there a problem? And he seems to be like looking past you towards the corpse.
He's trying to like block.
Yeah, you like step in the way. We're like, ha ha.
There's nothing to see here.
So I will whisper into the Vanthampur's ear, and essentially like translate what he said. Trying my best to whisper and be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And then okay, so this I'm asking this out of character, because this is something that I realize probably isn't covered anywhere in the rules.
What?
So I could tell someone, I speak a little bit of French. I could tell someone who doesn't know French. I could give them essentially phonetic instructions of just like say this, and they could just copy that phrase. They might not do it perfectly, but theoretically I could just say je m'appelle, and they could echo those words. Okay. Could I try to do the same for the Vanthampur?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I guess I'll
throw your voice.
No, he's just going to tell him what to say. Be like, say this, but he's saying it in Infernal, and what's going to happen is that Francis is going to attempt to mimic that.
Yeah.
A language he doesn't understand.
Yeah, as somebody with experience in French as well, Justin, what would that sound like if you did that?
It depends on the dialect. So if I told a country person who's never heard of French, they might go like, je m'appelle. Something like that.
Yeah, it's the bone apple teeth type thing.
Yeah.
I have a question. What does Inferno kind of sound like? Like, is it like a lot of?
Sounds
like,
exactly like German.
Weird.
Like
Welcome to Avernus.
Wow.
Willkommen to Avernus.
Willkommen.
Yeah. So essentially, I'll whisper in his ear and essentially say. It turns out that some of the gosh, this is a long sentence too. Makes it more likely.
In Infernal.
Screwed.
Why don't you just go for it's fine?
I was gonna say I'll whisper like they were spies, or like they were infiltrators. That's the the type of thing.
Francis, roll me a performance check.
Well, actually, because I'm not sure. What I want to ask Joel is, Cyrus is whispering in my ear all this stuff. Is this is happening right in front of the
Oh yeah.
He's not gonna fucking buy that. So
well, it's something. Okay.
So well, I've got you, Justin. Don't worry. So as you start to whisper in my ear, I will do like the ask kind of, like
shove him away.
Sully my presence. There's nothing wrong. Get out of my way. I wish to speak to the prisoner.
Okay. Backs away.
I will just step past him.
Yeah, so you step into the room and you note that it's not the only one in here.
Oh, fuck.
There's another one kind of leaned up against one of the doors. There would be, however, a light in here, so give me a moment as I put that bad boy in there. Yeah. And they know as like everyone gets in there, they seem to get a little bit more tense. And he says something again in Infernal towards Francis here. And he's like gesturing with the glaive at everyone else around. And Cyrus, you definitely note that he's saying, no, just the one.
I will respond in Infernal. And essentially, I'll say like, how oh gosh. I'll essentially say like how dare you address Emrich's company in such a way. Do you remember who you work for?
This one, who had looked pretty bored and wasn't really paying attention until everyone had walked in here, looks up and finally looks at Francis. And in Infernal, shouts out, thankfully Cyrus knows what this means, says, it's a disguise! Kill them all!
Banana bread!
Banana bread! And he banana breads you right here, right into another combat, which is great because, man, that first one was so short. So...
All right, let's all roll really well again.
I'm really glad because I was like almost going to wait outside and like take guard.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad.
I have a +4 to it. Oh gosh.
Yeah, but the problem is we were holding hands when we rolled, so we both got a 10.
Of course.
We were holding hands when we rolled.
It's hard to take initiative when you're holding hands.
Oh my god. It is cute though.
It is cute.
Maximum
we
cuteness.
The devils, so.
Cuteness to disarm?
Make love, not war.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay. Devils.
Joel rolls a 5.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Devils roll poorly.
Yeah.
We roll not great. Devils roll worse.
Yeah. The guy up here presses himself up against the bars. And he's, saviors, yes, please, free us, free us. And he seems very excited at the prospect of being out of here. He's short, lean, man roughly in his 50s here. Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of character. I'm guessing this is some other council member.
Absolutely not. Francis, it's your turn.
Watch. What do I want to do? Oh, jeez. All right, the one to my northeast here. I will attempt to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it. So it's a wisdom saving throw from the bearded devil.
Yeah, he rolls a 22.
He saves.
Yeah.
So nothing happens.
You try to tell him this is all a joke, and he doesn't take it well, and he brandishes his glaive in your direction.
Brad's just like, kick W. He's casting.
Bamboozle!
Bamboozle!
It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank.
I can't. I'll just stay where I am. I'm not moving and taking bloody 10 million attacks opportunity.
Sure.
I'm staying right here and I'm ending my turn.
Real quick side note is the music just kicked on for me.
Yeah, it changed song and it did for me. Joel probably just needs to stop it and start it again.
Done that to start with.
Oh.
Because he changed track and it started, right?
It was. Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, whoa.
That shouldn't be a thing.
That should not be a thing. All right, well, there it is.
Buddy, hey,
V.
Us. Your program shit.
But we'll say it's really great if you're willing to give us money.
Exactly.
Well, she's going to turn to the one north of her.
Yes.
And tell the prisoner, get to the left of the cell, and hit the guy with a lovely lightning launcher.
And he says, "Your left or my left?" And then like dodges backwards towards the wall.
Oh. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 24.
Yeah, it hits.
For
Wow. Yeah, and you slam this dude with some lightning, and he seems surprised that that hurt as much as it did.
Oh, I guess that works.
Yeah.
And she's going to move in a little bit more and say, Rhea, get in here.
Everyone.
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait. Oh, am I? Oh, I guess I'm Rhea this week.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I can be Rhea. Yo, what's up, boys?
Yo, what's up, boys? Oops.
Davius is a good guy.
Oh, don't worry. Rhea rolled a 7 too. So all right. Hugo.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm backed into a corner. I'm just gonna make like a Protoss and slice up this guy in front of me.
Sure.
The soul knives. The first one is an 8, unfortunately, and second one is a 14.
The 14 will hit.
Okie dokie. 7 points of psychic and 7 points of sneak.
Yeah, and I think this guy as well is rather surprised that he felt as much pain as he did when this hit. Yeah, it seems they're not used to feeling the damages dealt to them. Okay, Hugo, anything else?
That's the end of my turn.
All right,
no, that's it.
Cyrus.
I'm gonna look at my staff. I'll look at the new shiny tool. I'm gonna go ahead and like put my staff on my back. I don't know how I carry this thing around. And I'm going to be like, what's up? And I'm just gonna hit him.
Hit him with the mace.
And then of course I will try to punch him in the face with the other hand.
Does that specify that you need it to be a, quote, monk weapon? Because I believe to create a monk weapon, you have to spend some downtime with the weapon itself.
I think it's because it's a mace.
Or is it monk or simple? I think is the.
I think it's monk or simple. I can double check.
Or any simple melee weapon that don't have two-handed or heavy. You're good to go.
Cool.
Natural 20, woo!
Oh yeah, natural.
Oh Jesus! The mace. Now it's lit, and then he slams into someone with it. Yeah. Roll me damage. Wow. For 8, 5 for 13, and you hit with this magical mace, and he seems surprised again that he feels all of the damage from this blunt weapon.
I tried to punch him.
Unfortunately, the punch is going to miss, as they seem to be taking a more cautious approach now, since apparently everything is going to hurt. Yeah,
that's my turn.
Wow, I really wish I didn't roll so poorly. Rowan.
Okay, so Rowan's going to hit him with her longsword.
Okay.
In front. For 9.
For 9! Yeah, unfortunately the 9 is not going to find purchase here. They're not wearing any armor, but they are kind of quick.
That's fair. And I'm still reading, so I'm gonna say that she's gonna spend her, she's gonna wait.
Okay.
So that'll be her turn.
All right, the first bearded devil here, surrounded on many sides, realized that, yes, it hurt from here and it hurt from here, and is going to make 2 attacks, one with the glaive against Hugo.
Okay.
It's a 9 to hit, so we'll miss,
That
and
does not hit.
then it's Weird Beard lashes out here at Cyrus to try and cut at you. Also rolls a 9 and does not hit.
Actually, just Alias is Sentinel, or Rowan his Sentinel.
Is it
so
the make an attack?
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack.
Sure, absolutely.
Also a 9. Wonderful.
What's with these 9s?
Doesn't hit. All right, we're all rolling 9s.
Got it.
Jeez. All right.
Rhea.
Oh yeah, Rhea's turn.
Is gonna do 2. Oh, wait, she has to move up here. She has to get in the door. Jeez. And then she will, you know what? The other guys are getting ganged up by 3. She's going to attack the north one here.
Okay.
2 longsword strikes. A 13 and a 6.
The 13 will just hit for 8 slashing. Yes, this one we watch as the sword bites in, but doesn't bite as deeply, or feel like it does as much as the lightning, the psychic, the magical mace, etc., etc.
And then she passes.
Okay.
Turn, not death.
Yeah, she passes into the great unknown from up here. And glaive out and a beard. The glaive out for V here is a 24 to hit.
It does hit.
It will deal 5 slashing damage. Fortunately, you're a construct, so I don't need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. We watch as basically just slashes into your constructed form, where it might have left some kind of infernal wound, but you don't have flesh. So the beard is going to miss horribly as it tries to lash out here against Francis. Francis, it is your turn.
I will. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not being an idiot. I do have disadvantage if I try and Eldritch Blast him at close range.
Correct.
I don't have Warcaster. I guess I'll just do that anyway. I'm still not moving.
Yeah.
I'm still not moving.
Yeah, I'm not getting out of here.
Yeah, so I'll do it against the southernmost one because he's taking more damage, I think.
Perfect.
So it's a 7 with this.
A 7, unfortunately, yeah, is going to miss, and Rowan has to duck out of the way as you blast this force over here.
I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to that. That is my turn. I'm not doing anything else.
All right, V.
V's gonna be like, well, that worked. Try again. This time you don't need to move.
He goes,
and,
all right. He just crouches in the back. 21 definitely hits.
For another 7.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's your turn.
Hugo.
Yeah, I'm more slice and dice on the bearded devil in front of me, I think.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 16 and an 8.
The 16 will hit.
It's for 9 points of psychic and 6 points of sneak.
So much damage.
Yeah, and I'm still in this corner, so that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Cyrus?
Well, second verse, same as the first. It seems like the light really didn't, he didn't like that. So we're gonna hit him again.
No, he did not.
I'm gonna give him a good crack on the skull and try to kick him afterwards. I have too many sheets up. Boop.
Unfortunately, that is going to miss as
Sadness.
it gets caught in the bearded devil's beard and yanked out of your hands.
Oh, that sucks.
Now he has a lit mace just in his beard coils.
What else?
Like,
weird.
hey, that's rude. I'm gonna use my bonus action to try to kick him once again.
You don't kick him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just frustrated. I'm like,
Try to kick his shins.
all right,
All right.
that is sadly my turn.
Rowan.
All right, so Rowan is going to hit him again. 21 this time.
Absolutely.
Okay. For 10 slashing damage.
Oh yeah. Tasty.
She is going to spend one of her superiority die. I'm having fun. You can expend this die to distract the creature to distracting strike. Giving your allies an opening, you add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. The next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage. The attack is made before the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Okay. So, what's your d8s? Okay, so I add a d8 to this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 7, so
Okay.
17 total.
Wow. Yeah, okay. Looks incredibly injured.
Hit this guy,
Very, very hurt.
and that will be her turn.
Yeah, in his last desperate effort to do anything, he's going to attempt to glaive. He will drop the mace from his beard here. And of course, I've now just ruined my roll 20, and I have no idea what the rolls are. So, because it just disappeared. It's gone. So now I need to refresh. damage.
Just
Sorry.
guess.
Oh my god.
Just guess. All right, natural 20 and natural 20. So
Max damage.
max damage. Everyone died.
It was a fireball again.
It was.
Fireball into the room.
You do note that like we've never run into fireballs again since the last fiasco. Rather, maybe purposefully. All right, hang on. Let me get
The
double back.
difficulty curve's going down as we continue.
That's why Hugo's so grumpy. He's still got a bloody headache.
Oh my god. Okay. The glaive against Cyrus here is an 18 to hit. And then the beard is going to go against Hugo and is a 22 to hit. Okay. So the 18 hits for 4 damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw, please. And then I need 10 piercing damage to Hugo from the beard and a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
I got a 13.
Can't save.
The 13 you do save, and a 13 you do save. Yeah, there you go.
Told you we're holding hands. Same rolls.
Yeah, same rolls. Same rolls.
Cyrus is not feeling great. He's a little vommy right now.
Yeah.
Rowan was
He's been speaking a lot of Infernal. He has the box on him. He has that gross.
So
little
that was
rock
the
thing.
distracting strike, right?
Well.
Or Sentinel? Hang on, did I?
It's a reaction.
Okay, hang on.
So Sentinel's a reaction.
Did I fuck up distracting strike though?
No, distracting strike is fine.
Okay.
But what I'm saying
That's
is that he
for
went to
Rhea's
hit
about to. Oh wait.
someone, not
Yeah.
Rowan, so she can hit him.
Got it.
Doesn't matter. It's an 8.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, that
Okay.
misses. Next attack is rolling.
Still got to move it up. Sentinel's dumb.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, Sentinel's very strong, especially for our tanks. Yeah. So Rhea.
I mean, it doesn't make sense for her to kind of attack the person who's been distracted, but she's gonna once again attack the north guy. And if I may add a little bit to Rhea's character here, you know, she's at this point, she's had to kill her mentor. You know, some of that impact is still with her. She's really fighting back tears here. But she's not fighting back the anger she feels at the situation that these devils, essentially, in her eyes, have put him through. So she's gonna kind of lash out with 2 more attacks. One was a 24, and the other one was a 25.
Where? Which one's she going?
She's attacking the north one.
The north one.
The 24, and then the 25 is a natural 20, and on that double roll too. That's nice. For 13 total points of damage.
Yep.
All right.
And she's just like she's just fucking. She's angry.
She's angry. Yeah.
And that's her turn.
Okay. That bearded devil up there is going to make a couple of attacks here. One with the glaive and one with the beard. The glaive goes against our friend Francis, is a 24 to hit. The beard is a 17 and goes against Rhea here, which I believe just hits her if she's using her shield.
She's not using her shield right now.
Okay.
So I don't. Does she have a shield?
I thought she did. If she doesn't, then she doesn't.
No.
The glaive at a 24 is 13 slashing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw for Francis. The beard is 9 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
I got a 2.
You got a 2. We note that as the glaive slashes through, the wound that it leaves across his chest has this eerie kind of infernal looking glow to it, and it burns really badly, Francis. Very badly.
My gods, my chest is on fire!
Rhea got a 6.
Rhea is now poisoned, suffering the poisoned condition from the beard here. Yes, and then you have Infernal Wound, so that's fun. All right. Francis, at the start of your turn, you take a D10 worth of damage from the Infernal Wound. It's another 9 points.
What's going on?
I'm
Okay.
Man, that looks like it really hurts.
Okay, he got hit with a halberd.
I'm trying to say to like, is this one of these things that if I heal it, I'm gonna take more damage for some reason?
You
One way to
don't
find out, old
know.
chap.
Alright, yeah, I will. I've got 1 spot left. I'll cast Cure Wounds at level 1 on myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hold on, there we go. 8.
For 8, yes, and you do watch as the infernal nature of that wound recedes as your magical healing takes effect.
Thank goodness. but that will end my turn.
Yeah, you're like, oh god, put it out. Oh yes, you do heal for 8 here. V.
Oh yeah, she's super lightning launched. The spell slots up.
Why won't
14.
14 will hit. Yeah, they're quick, but they're not wearing any armor here. Okay,
16.
for 16 total points of damage, and this guy
that max roll.
looks really, really hurt. Wow.
Oh, hang in there.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hugo.
Yeah, so I think it's more slicey, really.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so there's not too many other courses of action.
You do have
the first one is
on this one.
Hey, wait. Oh well.
A 9, which we have been
Fantastic.
famous for tossing today.
And
Natural 20. Okay.
So
There we go.
so that is 10 points of psychic and 6 points of sneak. I roll my sneak again, right? Because I crit.
Yes.
So 11 points of sneak, 10 points of psychic.
Way more than enough as the psychic knife finds the mark this time, and his eyes are all bleeding black as he falls to the ground.
Oh, I do apologize for the visuals. I had no idea they'd work like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll step over his fizzling brain to just kind of. Where can I go? I'll go here behind Francis. Emotionally support him while he gets hit with a halberd.
Perfect.
And that's the end of my turn.
Cyrus.
I'm going to pick up my mace again. Incredibly rude.
Yeah, like brush it off. Go.
And guess I could tell Rhea to like duck or something and shoot the guy, but
Bet she'll listen to you.
I know, but like I don't think Cyrus would do that in the situation. Because like it feels like everything's fine. Like it feels like we're wrapping up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna see if I can find the key on this dude.
Yep, it is. It's on his belt.
All right, cool.
It's got a
take the key.
ring of keys there.
I'll take the key and I will move over towards this
Yeah, that guy over there.
place.
Ah, we're blindly trusting people again, I see.
I didn't say I was gonna open it. I
Rowan.
said I moved over there.
Gonna jingle the keys at him.
He's just like,
I'm just real quick. Who goes right after her? Is it the one that died, or is it the one that?
It's the dead one, yeah.
yeah.
It's the dead one. Okay.
No, it's the dead 3.
Very
Well,
witty.
I like that, Justin, even if no one else did.
Oh my
All right. So I think Rowan's gonna hop over the dead body. And can we share the space?
Nope.
No.
Cannot
All right.
share the space and swing a sword.
Okay. So she's going to use another of her superiority die and bait and switch.
There you
Do
go.
that?
Yeah, probably. If this is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, bait and switch. Creature 5 feet of you. You can expend 1 and switch places with that creature.
Yep.
And so we're doing a little dance.
Yep. You do a little dance. You move forward. Rhea moves back.
Little bit of lag there.
It's okay.
And until there's next turn, you or the other creature gains bonus AC equal to the number you rolled. We should roll that technically.
Yeah, just a D8. So +3 to AC.
Yeah. And then she's gonna hit him.
Okay. 13 will just hit for 10.
10 slash.
Plenty.
Okay.
As the devil does indeed go down as into a heap on the ground, and we are left with just the sounds and smells of the sewer that you still occupy. Yeah, I think while you're down here, this guy up here goes, "Oh, that was wonderful. That was wonderful. Now, please, get me out, huh?"
Who are you?
Oh, I'm the guy getting the music back on. Hang on a second.
I say
He's sitting there with a miniature record player.
Yeah,
Just like,
hang on one moment. Yeah, I had to reset everything, so now I need to find all my notes again. Yeah, so he's got a short-looking dude in his mid-50s here. He's wearing this like ankle-length, like full-body robe, has dark hair, a neatly trimmed goatee, beard, and it's dyed crimson. I am a Phalaster Fisk. I work for Silvira Savicus at the Candlekeep.
I'm just gonna like look over at literally everyone else and be like, what's a Candlekeep? Do you all know anything about this?
Never heard of it. No. I assume I would have heard a little bit about it.
If you live in the area around, you know of Candlekeep. If you've read any books, you've heard of Candlekeep. Yeah.
Well, it's.
Are you saying I'm illiterate?
Yeah.
No.
Here's the bumpkin. It's fine. I know a little bit of Candlekeep. It's a library fortress, really. It's sort of the repository of the world's knowledge, and
yes,
awfully well guarded and awfully actually influential too. It holds quite a lot of power.
That's right. And I was on some important work from there as well, and well, and he like looks around the cell, got caught.
So, if you got caught, I assume you're some sort of, I don't know, agent, spy, infiltrator?
Yes. So, Selvira, the sage at Candlekeep, a good friend of mine, was monitoring devil activity in Baldur's Gate and Elturel for the last couple of months. She was convinced that Thavius Krieg struck a bargain with an archdevil, and that a copy of the contract was hidden inside some kind of box. She asked me to find some proof of Krieg's crimes.
Well,
I mean, that's actually an awfully convincing backstory considering what we've just been through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
perfect.
I'm just gonna pull out the box slowly and just look at it and look at him.
It would be like that, yes, almost exactly. That's so crazy that you have something that's so similar.
Also, we killed
similar.
Thavius.
Put that back in my stuff.
Yes, Thavius is dead, by the way. He was quite unusual.
Well, no harm there, I don't think. Selvira is no friend of Thavius Krieg's anyway, so she thinks that she can open this box.
What?
Ixnay.
We can open the box?
We don't have to talk about Krieg right now. It's fine.
Yeah, Rhea's just like in the corner, also like nursing the fact that she's been poisoned horribly. And yeah, you note that like she's definitely got like tears on her face. She's had a lot going on today. A lot of her worldview has been shattered in the last 30 minutes.
So I guess sorry, was it Alistair Fisk?
Phalaster Fisk, and he'll give you a big,
lovely alliteration.
Big bow here. Yeah.
If we let you out, do you reckon this sage you're working for may be able to? Well, I imagine we probably have a lot of things to talk about, quite frankly, since we've been on somewhat similar paths.
Anyways, you know what? I think that would be perfect. It would also help me get back. You all seem rather, he gestures to the two dead devils on the ground, formidable.
Well, I'll turn to the group. I'll be honest. This actually seems like a credible backstory. I mean,
I quite like him as well. He's
clearly no friend of our current hosts, and I mean, look, if he wasn't in trouble, I doubt he'd admit to being a spy of sorts to anyone, right? So
I can be rather useful as well. I have a memorized map of everything down here. I thought I was going to get caught, so I thought about it.
At least it's another member for your household, Hugo.
Very true.
I feel like this person probably wants to go back to where they're meant to be and not shack up in a stranger's home, becoming man Cervantes.
Number 2.
But what about the?
Yeah, I was.
Excuse me.
What's your story? I look at the lady.
The second prisoner here is a fit, aristocratic-bearing woman, human in her looks like 70s. She goes, Lady Satir Theon Hune. Yeah.
I did not realize people had that many names.
To those of you that live in the city, the Hune family is a noble family, a politically powerful house here.
Were they known as rivals of like the Vampires?
Oh yeah. Opportunists.
I see.
Do either of you, Hugo or Francis, like relay this information to people?
Yeah, sorry,
I'll say it. Yeah.
Well, I imagine that the Vampires captured you. Did they?
Yes, I was being used as leverage.
Leverage for what?
It seems that they took something from my family's crypt, and to dissuade my family coming to get it, they have held me hostage.
Right. What sort of thing did they take? Yes.
I am not aware. It's not like they
a
would
large
tell
shield
me.
that looks
Yeah, it's like,
very, very evil.
Like you just like put it as.
Because like it's huge, right? So
Yeah, it's very big.
on her entire back.
Yeah, it's like a turtle shell. She goes, they were keeping me for whatever reason to dissuade them from coming after whatever they took and, well, from opposing Duke Vanthemper's bid for new Grand Duke.
Well, I'm sure it'll make you happy to hear, because it seems like all of the royal people I've literally ever met, not royal, aristocratic people I've literally ever met, are just the worst kind of people. So it might make you happy to know, yeah, the Duke is no more.
Then the Hune family has a real chance to ascend to the Grand Duke status.
There is something that I should mention. There is still, I always forget his name, Thirstwell. Thirstwell has allowed us to essentially get rid of the Duke. And in exchange, he gets to maintain his, lands and titles and all that.
It's a good thing his title then isn't Duke.
Essentially, what I'm saying is, Thirstwell has been afraid of his mother. He seemed honest to me. I'm not speaking for them.
She kind of just looks at you holding the keys.
Are
you going to let us out?
Don't repay. Sure. If you promise not to, actually, I'll do you one better. If you can promise me that you will keep an eye on Thirstwell and remind him of the agreement he made with me if he ever starts slipping up.
Who do I tell him that you are? I don't know you.
Yeah, just tell him the guy with the big stick who took his box and speaks Infernal.
She kind of looks down. I promise.
I don't like you.
You don't have to.
Well, I think we can be safe in the knowledge that was it the Thun or Vun? Sorry.
Hoon.
Hoon.
I have one question for her before we let her out. If we let you out and you achieve whatever nefarious political goals you have, of which I don't particularly care, do you plan to descend Baldur's Gate into hell by collapsing it, similar to things we've been dealing with? Say no.
No.
Marvelous. I say she's an improvement, so we should let her out.
All right, I'll...
Well, before you do, V's been very quiet in the back, and she's going to step forward. Miss Hume, was it?
Lady.
Lady Hume.
I hate this lady.
We are sorry we weren't able to come sooner. I hear you're probably going to be getting into some political power soon. Would you be willing to do us a favor for letting you go?
What is the favor?
Well, It's actually a personal one. I'm looking for someone. Maybe I can talk another time.
She raises an eyebrow here. You ensure that I get out safely, and I'll see what I can do.
Very well, lady.
All right, so I was like part way through,
Yeah,
about
like,
to put the key in. I'll just be like, all right, I'll
click.
attempt to unlock it.
Yeah, it does. It unlocks. She walks out.
I'll open. Yeah, there you go. I'll walk over. Like immediately. I don't want to hear him whine about it. I'll walk immediately over to the other guy and unlock his cell as well.
Yep.
Fallister, you said that you had a complete knowledge of the map of this place. Could you perhaps fill us in, and we'll fill you in on everywhere we've been, and you can tell us if there's anywhere relevant we should visit
so I had
before we depart.
memorized the entire layout, including some secret rooms, as well as the location of the vault, huh? The vault might be of some interest to adventurers like you. It's full of riches and treasures and things like that.
We've been to the vault.
What about the secret room in the back of where they are worshipping?
We've been there.
Yep.
Okay, hang on. What about the... I've got one. There is another ritual chamber that you should probably see and maybe, make sure they can't summon any more of these devils. And then there's the barracks. Have you seen those? The wine cellar.
The barracks.
Thavius Krieg's old room.
Other than the second ritual place, I think we've seen all of those.
The kitchen.
Yes.
Cold storage.
Yes, that was an excellent
so.
kitchen, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Kind of looks a little disappointed that his knowledge is going to some waste.
I mean, we didn't know about the second ritual chamber. So there's that, I guess.
Do we want to actually? I know there's summoning devils there, but are we capable enough to disrupt it?
I think we should probably put an end to whatever's going on in there.
All right.
We'll try to not get you hit with a glaive again. I know that
I will be standing far at the back.
I guess I assume both of you are just going to stick around until we get out of here.
Yeah, Lady Satir is obviously going to look rather haughtily say, yes, I was guaranteed my safety.
No, that's fine. I wasn't saying that I'm not cool with it. I was
Is he always so aggravating?
Yes.
What? I turned to everyone and was like, I'm from a peaceful place. I am from a peaceful place, and Baldur's Gate has been filth. It's just people are working together. It's awful.
It's not my idyllic homestead.
Cyrus, are you feeling okay? You seem to also be quite injured there. Maybe that's probably why.
You took a knock on the head.
It's being a little.
I'm just gonna start walking out. It's like, fuck you guys.
Oh.
Just let him go to the second ritual chamber. We'll just chill here.
Oh, that's correct. I thought maybe that you guys might want a short rest of some kind here, since it is safe in this corner where you eradicated those guards out there and the devils. And
For Cyrus's 3 health.
You think I can heal? I've used my hit dice.
He's done. Oh, he's done.
I'm at 3, bud.
He's done.
I'm chilling, son. I'm fine.
Does anyone else want to take a short rest?
I wouldn't mind burning a hit die. Yeah.
Sure. Let's do short rest things and quick restroom, and I'm gonna get more water and stuff as well.
Before we do the short rest, can I use one more superiority die on Rowan to give temporary hit points to Cyrus?
God.
Try.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Really min-maxing this here.
Oh, I'm min-maxing fully. Okay, he has 3 health. I have charisma of 0, so I get +0 after this.
Yes.
It's great. All right, you get 3.
Awesome.
I
doubled his effective health. That's perfect.
Got there.
Perfect. All right. Let's take a quick little break as you guys do short rest stuff. Grab water and things. Okay.
Okie dokie. Have you seen the thing? Because you just referenced it.
Sorry, not the thing. Yes,
right.
I've seen the thing, but that's spooky. I don't like that. That's body horror. And it makes me.
I love the thing. We're grateful.
Lovely gentleman. You gonna play D&D?
This is a thing podcast. What are you
Okay.
This is a thing podcast? Yeah, I have nothing to add here other than I don't do horror. Cabin in the Woods was good, though.
That is a good film.
Fallister leads you down the
Phallus.
curiously smelling hallway in this sewer and points at a wall across from him here and goes, there, right there, that is the secret entrance to the summoning ritual chamber.
Well, should we just go in?
Well, Rowan, you're looking awfully brave today. Why don't you barrel in?
All right, I will.
All right.
Rowan.
All right.
Interesting.
All right.
All right.
In I go.
And then you go. Yeah, thankfully, it is empty. This 10-foot high vaulted chamber has plaster ceiling painted with images of terrifying winged devils looking down on a symbol embedded in the room's floor. A circular disc of black stone inscribed with a 9-pointed gold star. 4 wrought iron candlesticks, bristling with unlit, half-melted red candles, surround the circle.
If there's no one in here actually summoning, perhaps we should just, mark and destroy the image and the candles and things like that so it can't be used again. Perhaps, Cyrus, you could whack it with your mace until you crack the ground.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Not necessarily used to wielding metal weapons, but I have a feeling that I shouldn't just whack this on a type of stone that I've never seen before.
Why?
I don't want to break. I just got it. I don't want to break it. It's cool.
It's a thing specifically designed for hitting things. I think you can probably.
If not the mace, is there another tool that we have to?
We have Tinker's tools, which means you have like a hammer and chisel for sure.
Hey, how about we take the big shield that V's lugging around and just smash it into the rock a bunch of times?
I'm concerned here that Cat is actually a still image.
Oh,
she is.
Oh,
I was like, let's not get too much further. Yeah, there it goes.
If her things have been crashing, let's check the recording when she's back.
yeah.
Because I had that happen once, and that was bad.
Yes.
What do we do if it?
What do we do? Well, we put up a picture of it, and we realized that I have just been recording the audio at least the entire time.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
Joel, you're a hero.
So, up until this point, all of the audio would have been captured. So we're still in the room. We're back. Cat's hopefully got video, and we don't blue screen. And this will be the first time where we're actually seeing you in this episode. Hi.
There's only 4 of us.
Yeah. Connor is here. So, yeah, fantastic. So you walk into this unused ritual chamber here. Again, the 10-foot high vaulted chamber has plaster ceiling painted with the images of terrifying winged devils looking down on a symbol embedded in the room's floor. A circular disc of black stone inscribed with a 9-pointed gold star. 4 wrought iron candlesticks bristling with unlit, half-melted red candles surround the circle.
So is there no method by which we could besmirch this image?
Well, I mean, we do have tools that can accomplish it. I thought the base would simply be quicker.
This is where I realized Cat was gone when I said, but we do have Tinker's tools, which means a chisel and a hammer.
Oh, I have a hammer and a crowbar and a bunch of stuff as well.
You also have smashing implements.
And I have 100 ball bearings, should they?
Should that come in handy? Yeah, I mean, do you want to attempt to mar the
Yeah, I'll get my hammer.
Yeah,
I don't have a chisel, but I got a hammer. I'll just bash it.
Okay. Yeah, you'll just bash it. I mean, roll me an athletics check. Hit it.
Not my strong suit.
Yeah, I just want to see a 19.
19, okay.
Yeah, it turns out this is it's a rather delicate stone facade that this has been carved into. It's not like a really solid block of whatever this black stone is, and it shatters underneath the weight of your hammer as you smash into it. So like spider web cracks outwards and stuff like that, marring over the pointed star.
Well, that was satisfying.
You've got a good talent for manual labor, Hugo.
Yes, thank you. I honed it over a few years of breaking and entering, as you know.
I expected a mom joke. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna follow Francis's advice and walk over to one of the candlestick stands, take off the candle, and just like push the candlestick over.
Yeah, clang, and you have like a half-burned red candle.
I guess I'm going to put it on the ground and step on it and smear it with my foot.
You're very waxy.
Why is it so wet?
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Why is it so wet?
It's made of bolognese.
I don't get the joke.
It's just that it's made of bolognese. That's the joke.
See how stupid he is?
Oh my gosh.
Have we thoroughly ruined this room now?
I think, you've done enough that it would be unusable for at least a time before they got it fixed.
Well, I guess that's it then. Shall we grab the goods and abscond?
I suppose so.
Well, there are some cultists remaining. This is not his accent, and I've totally forgotten what it was. Fallister Fisk. Oh god, my brain just turned off. He tells you... Fallister Fisk.
He sounded like he was from Al-Kharid in RuneScape, if that helps.
I've never played RuneScape!
Well, that's not my fault, is it, Joel? So...
He lets you know that there is a barracks that still has some cultists inside.
America.
Man, everything is just throwing me off now. It's fine. There's a barracks. There's some cultists there. He says that they're still there if you want to do anything about it. Otherwise, whatever.
I don't think I don't know.
They're rather harmless without their leadership, I would assume.
I don't know. Man, I'm really conflicted as a character of when to kill people and when not to.
Yeah.
They're just low-level cultists, I don't think they're going to be... I don't think they're the ones who will send Baldur's Gate down to...
But shouldn't we at least, arrest them or something?
But then how we get... We still have to leave this place. We can't walk out with the cultists and...
Cyrus, are you aware at all of how many laws we've broken, essentially daily, including murder several times? I don't think we're really in any place to arrest anyone.
No, come on. We're totally members of the good police force.
Barely. I don't even know where I put my badge. I took it off about 10 days ago, and I haven't seen it since.
I don't... It just feels weird,
Well, let's get...
letting them be down here?
The treasure.
Well, we can go kill them if you like. It's just...
No, it's fine.
All right, let's go get the treasure and leave.
Okay, very well.
Okay. You head back to the the vault. I'll put everyone inside. You're just inside. And weirdly enough, Thavius Krieg's body is missing.
He's missing.
And there's an inky black stain left on the ground.
Oh my god, I'm so surprised.
What do we want to do about this place, actually, once we leave the mansion and all of this? I assume we should do our best to, remove its presence from the city. There may be other somewhat sinister things here that we don't wish to remain.
What, how would we do that without,
Oh, we could burn it down.
You want to burn down the mansion?
Yes. Well, I'm proposing it as an idea. I'm not... it would be quite fun, but I'm not,
I don't know if we could do that.
Lady Hoon goes...
I stole some of that,
Yes, I think burning down the mansion is a lovely idea.
Shut up!
Yes, of course we can, actually. On the Draconic Cultists, actually, I managed to pinch a flask of their alchemical fire. I imagine that would do the job quite nicely. I've got it on me now, which actually, now I think about it, is incredibly dangerous to be carrying on me in a fight, but let's ignore that.
We should not burn down the house.
Why?
There is still a Ventemper who is fine.
Oh yes, I forgot you like him, but you want to murder all the cultists. Right.
That's different.
Are we gonna talk about how there's no body in here anymore?
Yes, that's the whole thing.
We would like to go up to it and look at
the inky black stain.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
This is probably a terrible idea. I'm gonna ask Fallister So, from your research,
yes, I found his voice again.
There it is. Do you have any idea what would happen if I open this box?
What, these
that may or may not
treasure chests that are around here?
No. This box that may or may not.
Oh, I would not advise you trying to do that. Puzzle boxes like this, especially ones infernal in nature, are probably very well protected. I would suggest that we take this to my friend over in Candlekeep for her to open it for us.
Okay, I'll put it back.
Okay. I do believe I should be able to open it. But if you advise...
Wait, others... you can try. I was warned rather harshly to not attempt to open the box, seeing that it could be sealed with a very particular curse that would crush your mind.
Very well. We'll give it to her.
Yeah, looking at the black ink stain as you're having this conversation, it's like dark, thick oil.
Does it look like there was it's an outline of a body, or like
it is a puddle?
Ground? Okay.
Well, the Phyrexians are invading. We're doomed. I mean, this doesn't look very good. I suspect that we have not seen the last of Fabius, or I guess whatever his shadow was showing us. I assume that's what we're gonna see.
He's gonna look at Rhea and see her reaction.
Of just the puddle?
Oh yeah, seeing that there's no actual body any longer.
Yeah, her lips are in a tight line. Again, she's still reeling from having, the person that she's looked up to, and the entirety of Elturel had looked up to for decades, being shown to have betrayed the very people he was supposed to protect. I don't know if she knows what to make of it. It's not aha, this is what happens when Elturelians die. No, it's just more of this is just one more thing that adds to the pile of nonsense that he was clearly involved in.
I'm gonna walk up to her then and probably, put my kind of hands just on her shoulders. He sounded like him. He acted like him. But it wasn't him any longer. What you did was the right thing to do.
Well,
and
if I wasn't, then I will be judged in the afterlife for it.
Well, it seems like it might be time to hit the old dusty trail.
If I see him again, I will make sure this time he does not come back.
I would appreciate that. Though, the more that I see all of this coming together, the more I think I should accompany you. I want to know what's in that box.
Fair.
How many can we keep? You can keep all the NPCs. Just keep them all. We're all going to Candlekeep. Yay!
We need to fill out
field trip. Field trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think while you're in here, that Lady Hoon is walking around and looking in all of the boxes.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to her and very sternly say, "This is not yours. You get to go back to your place with your family."
It's also not yours, but...
I beg to differ. I'm going to close it shut and just be
and just take it.
I'm just looking, I'm like, I don't like this lady.
Yeah, sure.
Baldur's Gate hasn't had a good impression on me so far. Essentially, I came here, but became a guard, seen some terrible stuff, talked to awful people. The thing, though, is the skeletons weren't attacking. They weren't a threat to me. They were fine. This woman is an a-hole, and I don't like her.
This woman is worse than skeletons.
Think about it, right? My mother, in my eyes, is great. The Vampire mother, awful. This lady, who I assume is a mother, she's old, awful. Maybe not as awful. You know, we haven't foiled her plot to send Baldur's Gate to hell, but I don't like her. She's a mean lady.
We should quickly get through this before anyone finds out.
Yes, let's no more monologues from Cyrus, please. And
wow, rude.
We'll Joel, how can we take all this loot in our bags? I don't think we should carry the chests.
I've written
it's a lot.
I've written down how much.
There's a reason it's in chests, right? So when it says like a chest worth with 100 gold pieces or whatever inside of it, it's because it involves that like small chest needed to like carry all of this just money. It's not just gold, right? There's silver pieces and copper and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't realize there were other things.
Yes. So it's a gold value. The platinum, on the other hand, is literal platinum. The electrum bars are electrum bars.
Maybe we just take the platinum, gold, and gemstones?
Yes, that seems like the smartest thing to do. I don't think we should burden ourselves with too much, and there is that matter of...
There are 8 of us and 8 boxes.
Yes, but I'm saying that walking out carrying those boxes will draw a huge amount of suspicion. And I should confess, I am out of spells, and I can no longer look like Emmerich, so we'll need to be a bit more subtle when we leave.
All right, that's fine.
Remember, there was a secondary entrance and exit up the ladder.
Yes, that you said was closed because a horse.
Well, a horse's hoof had been on it. It doesn't mean that you couldn't be forceful about it.
That's back towards the guards that were chilling and having cafeteria break time, right? Okay, cool.
I frankly am fine with whatever because I wanted to leave Thirstwell most of his money anyway.
I think just take the platinum, the gems, and the gold pieces, and let's be off. We've been down here too long now.
Yes.
We must leave before I decide to kill Cyrus. So.
Okay, so the ingots stay. Everything else goes.
Any silver and copper can also stay, I guess.
Okay.
So it'd be what, 50 gold each, 33 platinum, and 3
gold,
gems each.
Plat, and gems.
I'm not gonna break it up. I'm just gonna.
I broke it. I broke it down on Discord.
Okay.
Just as you're always the.
What? Somebody loves it.
Okay.
Okay. You have that, so the ingots stay. 2, 3, 4 contain 100 gold pieces belonging to the Vantham per family, leaving the copper and silver. I mean, like roughly half of each, so it'd be 150 gold pieces from chests 2, 3, and 4. The issue with doing that is like you're now just sorting out gold in these chests, right? So do you want to take the time to do that?
Oh, well, I'm happy just taking the platinum and the jammies
and gems
and buggering off.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Okay. And you have the dagger.
Oh yeah, we have the dagger and I have the shield.
Okay. Now what?
Now we
Has the shield tried to talk to me at all during this?
It has not.
On my back? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Fallister Fisk is going to be very excited about showing you a secondary exit that you already know about.
Oh, that we're gonna... Okay, sure.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do that one, or you want to use the stairs?
Well, I figured it'd be more dangerous to go up top because there's like 15 guards just having a break.
Yes, we shouldn't go through the house though. That is filled with guards. I think the stables or wherever it leads to is...
All right, we're going to the stables. Fine. We made it through the section without trouble. Woo!
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a percentile die. Okay.
There's an even larger horse.
There's 60 horses.
There's 1 million horses.
All stacked together.
All of them on top of each other.
Oh.
No.
Oh. It's a party.
It's a party. Yeah. You all end up in what seems to be, as I change some of the things around here, as you climb the stairs carrying all of your loot and things and maybe helping the little old lady all the way up to the top here, you find yourself in what looks to be some kind of forge room as well as stable for the horses. It seems that you are still within the grounds here, but you can kind of look out the windows and you know, like, yes, you can see the guards on the road and the pathway here. And it doesn't look like this room is particularly occupied in any way.
There's no guy working the forge anymore?
At the moment, there is not. It does not mean that they won't return.
Can we see, is there like a side exit to the building that's not through the, or not to the building, sorry, to the compound or wherever we want to
There is just the double doors to the south of you that lead out interior to the compound, and then there are windows that lead exterior to the compound.
I mean, sorry, from looking at, from inside the stables, can I see an exit in the compound wall that isn't the big gate along the big driveway? Because that there's loads of guards around.
Not right now. Not from any of the angles that you're in this building.
All right. Can I just open one of the doors and just peek around?
Yeah. You want to try and do this a little stealthily, not draw any attention to yourself,
No,
or you just want to
I'll open the door and
throw that thing open?
I will try to do it stealthily.
Okay.
That's a 10.
Yeah, so you open it up and you kind of take a peek around, and you know what, I'm just gonna put you out here. You be like, you peek yourself out and you know, yeah, oh, you remember those guys you talked to previously, as well as some of the guards over here. You do note that the road, however, goes up onto this back porch, as well as turns off to the north here towards the wall. But otherwise, from your vantage point at the door itself, you do not see another gate.
I'll just turn back to the group and say, I can't see another exit from the compound. Should we just walk out the front gate? I think if we move with confidence and do it bold as brass, we can maybe even get out and just run for it.
We could set the house on fire as a distraction.
No.
Maybe we give at least a cloak to Lady Hume. I'm figuring people would recognize her.
That's a good idea, yes.
If my opinion counts for anything, I think we should also set fire to the house.
No.
Red minds.
Terrible minds.
Unfortunately, Cyrus is on the side of the Van Thumpers. So.
No, I'm not. Remember, I was the one who started to kill the Duke.
Let's just...
The bad ones got rid of. The neutral-ish one and the good one, they're chill.
Okay, how about a compromise? What if we let the horses out as a distraction?
Oops. I don't know. I'm kind of down for just like walking out. I think Francis is right.
Okay.
I shall continue to not be Amaric, but I will assume the same inflections. But I guess I will lead us.
Hey.
Okay. And so the whole group walks out of the stable into the daylight in front of everyone.
I cloaked Lady Hume.
Hello.
Immediately, the 6 guards that you can see here turn and look at you, and this one down here says, "Stop! Stop! Who goes there? Where are you coming from?"
I will fix him, and I'm just going to keep walking as well towards them.
Okay.
And just say, we're on business with Amaric. We've come from down below. You do well not to disrupt our work.
Are you trying to persuade or intimidate?
Well, let me see what I've got the higher stat in. I guess persuade.
Okay.
8.
Man, this guy goes, "Intruders! Intruders! Alarm! Alarm!"
Do I see any imps around?
Nope. Not a single one. Roll me initiative because this is where we're at today.
Oh, okay.
He's sounding the alarm. In this initiative order, you can attempt to,
do something else. Okay.
Yeah.
Set fire to the house.
Fire to the house.
I get the feeling Hugo's gonna do that anyway.
It's like, I, for one, want to set fire to the house.
And the horses. Wow.
Yeah, and look at this. Just a bunch of guys doing their job.
Yep.
It would be a shame if you had to murder all of them.
Rolled a 9 and a 7. It's not up to me.
Rolled a 9 and a 7. It's not up to me. Okay. You want to get Rhea on there too?
Yeah, I got her.
Okay. Am I gonna get Fallister Fisk? He does not have weapons of any kind, so just be aware. Neither does the Lady Hoon. What the fuck? Okay.
Can I say, at least in this thing, is that V would be very protective of her Lady Hune?
Sure.
Just making, so can she be like behind me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like as we're coming, okay.
Like put her in the middle.
Yeah. She
There's a
would
lot of initiative ties.
Yeah, it's fine. We take the higher the dex order.
There's a lot of guards, Joel.
Yeah, there is. There is.
Perhaps we should drop.
This is the first one outside, and he hears the alarm brought up by this guy, and looking to make a point, charges forward at Francis, and tries to stab you with a spear. He rolls a 5 and misses horribly. This is where we get the little symbol up top that says, you know, when there's movement off screen that says enemy's turn or whatever, because something is happening on the inside of the house.
incoming.
Okay. Cyrus.
I'm going to attempt to yell as loud as I can in Infernal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know it'll reach his ears, but I might as well. I'm essentially going to say, Thirstwell, you are now the head of this house. Get your men, or else they have to die, then you have to die. And then, yeah, I need to actually stay away from these fools because I am not in a good spot. So I'm going
You have
to
a whole 6 health.
Yeah, whole 6 health. Maybe I am going to move here-ish, and I'm going to double sunbolt this dude.
Okay.
Lose a key point. Oh, excuse me, triple sunbolt. Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Hawkward.
24 and 23 absolutely hit.
All right. So that's for I'm the math is hard. 13 total radiant.
Yeah, you hit this dude with literal light beams, and he collapses into a heap on the ground, smoldering from them.
Okay. I'm going to announce. So I said that nonsense infernal. I'm going to announce. We work with Thirstwell. You all report to him now. Ask him what to do and leave us alone.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah, that's all.
Francis.
I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast the guy to my south. Or attempt to.
Oh, yeah.
22.
Oh, yeah.
6.
Yeah. And this guy immediately looks very, very hurt.
You should have let us pass. And I'll
You
just,
still can.
And then I'll just turn back to the rest of the group and just say, I just propose we make a dash for it and not get bogged down in fighting them all. And I will move here.
Sure.
And then my turn.
Absolutely. 2 more guards make their way out from the side of the house here. They see you there. And, ooh, okay.
Oh.
They have some crossbows. The heck, crossbow? What are you doing? All right. And they fire off 2 bolts here towards Francis. One is a 2, the other is a 17 to hit. The 17 does indeed hit for 5 points of damage.
Oh dear. I'm worried about to get killed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why did you run this way?
I thought that's the way we came in.
Oh yes, the main gate. The most inconspicuous of exits.
All right, some stuff happens off screen.
Joel, the one to the top right is
here.
also a gate, right? That we see.
Yeah, now that you've like come outside, you're like, hey, there might be a gate over here.
That's quite far away, jeez.
This guard closes the distance here and will attempt to prod you with a spear. Francis, you dodge out of the way skillfully. Wow, look at you go. Baldur. Baldur crouches behind Rhea because he has no weapons. He doesn't have anything that he can do here. This guard over here. And this one over here. This one will also close the distance with Francis. Attempt to use a spear. Rolls a 19 to hit here for 5 damage. This one is going to brandish his spear right here. He seems to be readying an attack. Hugo.
All right, I'm going to, yeah, I'll run and help my old pal Francis, I suppose. So I'll move 30 feet to that, and then, do I have a good shot at the one here?
He's behind a rather well-manicured bush, so he will have a little bit of extra cover, but otherwise you could probably make that shot.
I would probably run to where I had a reasonable view, so can I just move a square over? It would be the same.
Yeah,
distance.
yeah, I mean, he's still got like partial, but not as much cover.
Sure. I'll fire my longbow though. I can't steady aim because I moved.
Sure.
So, that is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And 10 piercing, and he's within 5 feet of Francis, so 5 points of sneak.
Yeah, he takes a magical arrow to the throat, and then when it disappears, just starts pouring blood out all over the place.
Whoops. Awfully messy weapon, this, V.
I suppose so.
Alright, yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. This guy over here has his crossbow up, and he fires at Rowan. Fire! Rowan easily catches it with her shield. V, it is your turn.
All right.
Okay. V's going to do something that we should have done in our last campaign.
There's so many guards on the order.
I could roll them as a group, but that gets really dangerous for you.
I love doing that because of that.
So exactly what I was gonna say. Something that we learned in our last campaign. Okay, we surrender.
Oh, there you go.
We surrender. Can you bring us to? Yeah. Can we bring us to? Oh God, I forgot his name.
Thirstwell?
Thirstwell. Bring us to Thirstwell. Please. Enough attacks.
They've just seen us kill a couple of their friends.
Yeah, well, I couldn't stop you. You guys did that so quickly.
You just stood and watched.
We just stood and watched.
Do you, like Hugo, do you like lower your bow? Francis, do you like step? No. Hugo does not.
I probably would.
Cyrus, what do you do?
I mean, I literally shot beams of light out of my hand.
Right, do you put your hands down so you're not like threatening them with more bolts of incendiary light?
I mean, I have been telling them to F off, so I guess I'll put my arm to my side, but it's not like I can still beat them up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an arrow knocked, obviously, so.
Oh my God. What is your posture? Are you threatening?
No.
Okay. Hugo, are you threatening? Or are you like taking a step back and you're like, hey, we're surrendering here. Do you put your weapons down?
I'm not near anyone, so I'm just a man holding a bow at the moment.
Right. Do you put your weapons down like you're surrendering?
No, that would be suicidal. No.
Okay. V, roll the persuasion, I guess, and we'll see how many people it affects.
I'm trying. I'm not good for this.
Okay.
6.
What does Rowan do?
I think Rowan would just like be putting like, be standing in front of people. She would try to say like to get behind like guy at the top, her new buddy, to get behind her.
Okay.
With the two that are unarmed, I think she would just be trying to defend. She's probably not going to fully bring down, but she's like putting up her shield.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a more defensive stance.
A more defensive, yes. She's going to hold her reaction.
Sure. What is her held action? Attack them if they try to attack her?
If they try to attack the two people that she's trying to defend.
Okay.
I would say.
All right. There is some movement inside. And this guy over here.
We moved the guy down, like behind.
Oh, I mean, yeah, dude.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Just in case.
This guy here.
Sentinel might be at.
Is going to attempt to fire off the crossbow bolt at Hugo, who is out in the center here. Rolls a 17 to hit. She'll just hit for 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
It is then Rhea's turn. And I think, like, as this is happening, like, you've said that, this guy's like, here's like, they're all still fighting. It's not like you're surrendering.
Well, I guess I control Rhea.
Yeah, good luck.
And, these aren't demons.
They're not.
And, you know, the fact of the matter is, she does see a lot of people. And I assume she's been in battles before. So I'm going to assume that she's smarter than I am in this situation, and she's going to essentially do the same thing that Rowan has, and kind of hold her long sword, but like in more of a defense. I know there's like
the three ladies are like
there's like defensive stances in
sure.
Hema. She'll take one of those stances and ready her action essentially the same as Rowan if they try to attack the people, the non-combatants. Then she'll retaliate.
Okay. Stuff inside. This guard here comes forward and has his crossbow ready, and like the other, like their crossbow's ready and loaded, and they're aiming at the group here. But like, some of them are sitting here like, I mean, she said surrender. These guys haven't moved, but like, there's murder happening down here, so it's kind of hard to tell what to do. So he's gonna hold his action as well. Again, more stuff inside. And the first inside guy gets outside and goes, "Hey, what's going on? I heard the alarm. What's happening?" And they're all like prepared over here. He's like, "I'm not really sure. I mean, I've got my crossbow out. They say they're surrendering. That guy's shooting bolts of light out of his hands. This one over here shot a dude in the neck, and now he's just bleeding out all over the place. It's really awful." And like he's like, and he like slings up his crossbow. He's like, "Well, do we shoot or do you not shoot?" It's like, I don't know.
I did say that we work with Thurstwell.
Just go get him.
Leave us alone.
Please go get him.
I'm hoping one of my yells got through to somebody, but who knows?
Okay.
I don't.
That guy went. That guy went. That guy went. Back at the top. Cyrus.
I will move back up here with V. Staff not like being held in both hands, staff down at the ready, essentially being like, I already told you we work with Thurstwell. He is your boss. Go get him and tell him to come out here, or at least tell him to tell you to stand down. I mean, yeah, and I'll ready an action if, or ready an action if he's gonna be more proactive than Rowan or Rhea. Essentially, if any of these gentlemen do end up trying to shoot to like ignore things, I guess I'm going to fire a bolt of light at her face.
Absolutely normal behavior.
But yeah, I'm just like, guys, this is chill. Nobody else has to. Yes, I understand some people have died. Nobody else has to.
All right.
Let's all calm down. That's what I'm doing, and that's my turn.
Okay. Francis.
Well, how tall is the wall?
I believe we said it was 15 feet. Let me reread that for you. The Vanthemper Villa. 12-foot high stone wall encloses the villa.
Damn. That's a bit high.
It is a wall that is meant to keep people out.
That's true. That's true.
Or in this case.
Or in.
Francis is about to like just jump in and leave us all to death.
Dude, he's gonna pull a Justin.
Bye.
I forgot to equip my rocket boots though, so I guess like I want to sort of visibly make eye contact with the guard opposite me and like make a show of like powering down my hands.
You have like the tuning fork out and you like stop the vibration on it, like, all right.
something like that. I don't know if visibly show I'm not doing anything hostile, and all I want to do is just begin to take one step backwards, like move 5 feet backwards. But if he raises his weapon, then I would have stopped and hold my action.
I mean, like, he's still got his weapon is ready, right? But like, you're just like, okay, all right. Yeah, he'll roll an intelligence check here. Okay. Yeah, he lets you back off.
All right. But that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to give the appearance of.
Yeah, you're standing down, right? Yeah, that's okay. Sure.
But if anyone attacks my friends or my comrades, I will ready an action to fire an Eldritch Blast at an enemy target.
Okay, if an enemy fires at your friends, you will fire back. If they're in range of Eldritch Blast. Sure.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. The next two here, kind of just like, they move up, having their crossbows reloaded, and they just have them like aimed down the road here, right? Just this direction. They seem to have readied in action. This guy back here comes running out and he's like, what's going on? And they kind of have like the same conversation over here where they all seemingly leave out like the whole Thirstwell thing. But he's got this crossbow and he's gonna aim it over in the general direction of you guys here. It is now Fallister's turn. Fallister crouches even more behind Rhea. This guy pulls out his crossbow. Yeah, so crossbow. And this guy just kind of like leaves his spear ready, but like backs away over the body of his friend and like towards the road, but like he's watching you. All right, Hugo.
Okay. So basically these guys up here are kind of like a firing line right now.
They are.
Okay, I'm gonna like visibly lower my bow. Let me just check distances. Okay.
He says before sprinting to a more advantageous position and killing all of them.
So we're on like the lawn here, right?
Correct.
And that wall's about 15 feet tall.
12 feet.
12 feet.
The new ricochet feature.
So I have that magic bag of beans that might be able to get me over the wall.
With a beanstalk?
I totally forgot.
You need 100 for the beanstalk.
I don't know. I've never used them before.
It could be. Oh my god. Okay.
That feels like the scene in Incredibles when Frozone is going to get water.
This could get so
I'm just
bad.
planting a bean.
I believe I know. So just for everyone watching and listening, I have a new PC, so I've lost some of my notes. I think I got 8 beans, right? Because it was like 3d4, and I think I did. Well, I got like 8 or 9, I think.
Yes.
I can't remember. Okay.
Something like that.
Well, so I think it was 8. I'm sorry if that's wrong, but
Are you gonna plant them all?
can I subtly kick up a little divot with my foot?
So I will just put it here. If you remove a bean from the bag, plant it in dirt or sand, water it, the bean produces an effect 1 minute later.
Okay.
And then we roll to decide the effect.
Oh my god.
So I have a water skin, right? And I haven't drunk it. Can I kick up a little divot?
Sure.
And pour the beans into it?
Stealthy gardening.
All of them?
Okay, I will say, if you dump all of the contents out, they will explode.
What? Why would they explode?
That is just something that happens.
It's something because.
Oh, okay, I see. Right. Okay, can I like? Well, I to be fair, I do it like I was planting something. Can I like sprinkle a few out? Like 3 or 4? I'll do 3.
Sure.
Why not?
Yeah, 3.
And then can I press on it again to like close the little divot? And
you're gonna try to do this stealthily, right? You're like behind the line of people here, and you're trying, and you're behind the bush, right? Yeah. You're behind the bush, and you run over here, and you try to do this with your quick, stealthy rogue hands. Roll me a sleight of hand.
Sure. 10.
A 10.
Okay. And then I'll sprinkle some water on it from my water flask, I guess. What do I roll for bag of beans? Is it a? Did you say it's a D100?
It's a D100. Hi, YouTube comments. I'm sure you're reacting just as we are.
Look,
I'm ready.
I want someone to jump over the wall. All right.
Right now.
And then I'll take a
comments.
small step to the side because I'm scared.
Just a bean, just.
Okay,
right
I'll take a step to the side.
Tell me which number you think he's gonna get.
So out of the guards that have made perceptions, right? They have I rolled like 6 of them, and we have a 4, a 5, a 5, a 4, a 7, and a 6.
Wow. Wow.
What do I do then? Do I just roll D100?
No, you have to wait a minute.
It's a minute. Oh my god,
Okay.
Joel. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna...
This is
Wait.
not good.
Oh no!
It's an
Hey, Joel,
escape
do it again.
plan.
Do it again! Oh, we lost all the effect.
Full screen.
This is how I feel. This is not good.
Well, we have 6 rounds. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Don't worry, Joel. If everything goes wrong, I have more beans.
So,
okay.
when it comes to fruition, you will roll 3 D100s.
Okay.
Oh no.
So for now, I do nothing.
You
I step
for
off to the
now.
side, that's about it.
You do nothing.
Joel, I can't help think this is for you for giving him so many beans.
I have more beans.
You.
Do we want more beans? I can plant more beans.
No.
I feel like everyone else has played with a bag of beans and I haven't.
Yeah, 1 is like already at max capacity.
YouTube commenters, you all thought that we were gonna get to Avernus one day.
Oh no.
Turns out we may never ever see Avernus.
What if he gets to 100? We're going up. That's all. The opposite
I'm gonna meet my
direction.
god today.
The opposite direction.
ruins the campaign or something.
Here we go! All right.
Not bad.
It's that bad.
V, what do you want to do? They have they're all just like
Wait,
crossbows
none of them
out.
saw me plant beans, right?
No one.
I rolled so low.
No, I mean none of the party.
Oh, I have passive perception.
Yeah, whatever your passive is. Yeah,
I
that's
beat it. I know.
Same.
Okay.
so the party knows that you did some shenanigans.
It's bean time.
Yeah, well, none of us actually know what the beans are either, as in character.
Right.
So
You just planted some
I don't know what
beans.
they are really.
Yeah.
Out of character.
Hugo doesn't even know.
Buckle
He's
up.
just like, beans!
I found magical beans. I'm gonna plant them. Hugo
All
for
right.
Jack and the Beanstalk, or Baldur and the
right.
Beanstalk. or
Boulder and the beanstalk. All right, V, what do you want to do?
She's we're just waiting at this point, and just say get Thirstwell. We need to speak to Thirstwell, please. We surrender.
Okay. Rowan's not going to do anything. Rhea won't do anything.
Yeah,
All right.
they're all gonna nod.
And this brings
say
us around to the top of the turn order here, which is about the time it would take for sickly little Thirstwell to finally make it all the way down the stairs and come shambling out the back door here and goes, you idiots! You idiots! Put your crossbows down! Did you not hear them? Put them down! And all of them kind of like reluctantly put their crossbows down and blasted fools. I'm sorry about all of this. You came up the back door, I guess.
I would like to essentially just walk over towards Thirstwell.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Insert timer.
I know. Thirstwell, I'm so glad that putting my trust in you has been a correct decision. In so many words, you are now the leader of this house. You're the head Phantom Per. Oh, right. I did a thing earlier that I meant to whisper to Francis, but I think I said it to everybody. Whatever, it's fine.
What was the thing? Did it matter? Do we need to know?
Possibly. I meant to essentially whisper to people were talking. I didn't want to interrupt. I was like whispering to Francis, be like, "Hey, could you give me that vault key, please?"
Oh. So did Francis give you?
I guess I would have if
Yeah.
Cyrus asked for it.
Okay. Then you have it.
Cool. So I would essentially say, very much appreciate it. There are still probably some culty people down there. I don't know how much these guards are kind of knowledgeable about that fact. I assumed not that much. So there's that. Again, I've tried to make sure that your situation is still maintained based on the deals that I made with you. Just let you know, this box, demonic box, you don't want to open it, we're taking it. It's fine. You do not want it, trust me. Bad things would have happened to you, which is kind of effed up for your mom to do, but whatever. Yeah, so thanks. We're going to go now.
He's like sitting there like, so a lot to take in. Right, sure, I suppose. Thank you for... He's like leans in close. Murdering my mother?
I mean, look, there's a lot of bad stuff happened down there. I don't really want to get into
Hugo, start rolling me D100s.
Oh, fudge.
Here we go!
I'm so afraid.
I need 3.
All right.
I'm so afraid.
Number 1, 43. Number 2, 84. And 31.
Oh, that's okay. That's not a beanstalk. So that's at least something.
Roll me a D6.
Big fan. All right. 2.
Okay. 2.
I'm glad that I moved away.
Uh-huh.
What the fuck are those?
Yeah, they're not good.
Oh, I know what those are.
Why are there so many?
You rolled a 2.
They're about to get
Well, you
real
rolled a-
noisy.
Okay, and then the 84.
What's the 84?
Roll me a D4.
Okay. 3.
Okay. Plus 3. All right. Basket of eggs?
Oh, a whole bunch of eggs.
Yeah, no results for basket of eggs for me to put on here very quickly, but you know what? We got eggs, and we'll just use this little guy right here. This represents 3, 6 eggs? 6 total eggs there.
Do the eggs look special?
The eggs, gosh, a nest of these eggs pop up, and yes, they do. Let's call them, they look like golden goose eggs.
Ooh.
God.
You know, honestly, this could have been much worse.
Yeah.
Wait, not the last roll
Like
yet.
reading all of
31.
Oh, he did 3. There's 3.
Oh, this is nice. A campfire appears. It has blue flames. And burns blue for a while. I'm trying to put a campfire down to just show there's a campfire. You know what? It's fine. See, it could have been worse, I guess.
It could have been so much worse.
It could have been worse. Here's just a continual flame spell to represent a campfire that springs up out of nothing and is going to burn there. All of these things appear, and in that front, things get very, very loud, very quickly. These human-sized mushrooms begin emitting a piercing screech.
What the
Stop it.
And it is horrible and loud and awful. That's what they do. That's it. This is what they do. And it just continues to happen.
Is it like painfully loud?
Oh yeah.
This is good. Does this cause everyone to start running away?
No, it causes Thirstwell to put his hands over his ears and look around. What is that? What are those things? And then the guards are like panicking. They're like aiming their crossbows back and forth from the group to all of these shrieking human-sized mushrooms.
I don't know.
I have no idea, dude. What the is going on?
Stop them! Get rid of them!
If possible, I guess I'm going to turn very swiftly and attempt to fire a bolt of sun at like this one, I suppose.
Sure.
Bottom.
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
Go for it.
It's a 12, I guess.
Yeah, it hits. They're just mushrooms. It
6 radiant damage.
yeah. They have more than that amount of health, but that's fine.
So they can't fight back, essentially.
No, a 6 hits, by the way. They're just screeching the entire time.
I hate this.
Just yelling, just
I guess we're all just like beating up mushrooms that scream for a while.
Everyone just like
just all the time. Yeah.
I'm
beating up mushrooms.
Over my golden eggs.
Yeah, you've just turned around and looking at the eggs.
We have like the ingredients for a lovely omelet. We just have the eggs and then the mushrooms that we're cutting up. And
we have the fire right there.
The fire, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So eventually, probably a couple of a minute or so goes by while all of these are just going the whole time, and you're just murdering all of them.
If you have a headset, I apologize.
Yeah, I'll do a little producer's note before this. Be like, the upcoming set here, you'll probably want to turn down. Come on, I had to give it some flavor. All right, yes. Eventually, you exterminate all of the human-sized screaming mushrooms because these exist for whatever reason.
I'd probably stamp out the fire.
I think this probably builds a little bit of camaraderie between you and the guards, because I think they would have come over and helped with their spears, right? Like they would have come over and just started stabbing these mushrooms as well until it stopped shrieking, and eventually it's quiet, and Thirstwell's just like, Can
we go? Look, I've had enough. I just want to go home.
That was awfully strange.
Why would you?
Technically, well, no.
Seems like we received a little gift from the gods. Look at these. I'll show the party the golden eggs.
Care for your eggs.
I'll take an egg.
Okay.
Yeah,
6 eggs, right?
I'll give
to each.
Yeah.
I'll give Cyrus an egg.
Yeah. Okay.
Get a golden egg.
Do we eat them? I'll eat one with you.
I'm not going to eat this.
You should probably boil an egg before you eat it.
I'm going to try to give this to my mother.
Good point.
We should take them back so that Krim can cook them up, if anything.
True.
I don't want to eat the weird eggs that have sprouted out of the ground.
Yeah, they're like in a little basket that you can just pick up and take with you, but they're just like on this plant that has been presented to you out of these magic beans.
I stamped out the fire.
I'll turn back to Thirstwell and just be like, I have no idea what that was, but at least it has stopped.
Please, please go.
Just
let's go. I don't want to. Let's go.
If I see you ever again, it will be too soon.
Wait.
Yeah.
Cyrus is incredibly confused by that turn of phrase. He's like leaving while he can.
I don't think it would matter.
We're just going out.
Yeah. And so you leave and get back out into Baldur's Gate. Luckily,
we're close to home.
You are like right next to the house. And you know what? You were kind of just like underground the entire time. The city just seems normal. Had no idea that there were these shrieking mushrooms, golden eggs, violent attacks, and cultists and devils underneath the very ground that you walk on.
Well, all in all, a success, I think.
I need to go to sleep.
Glad we got to leave. I'm gonna turn to Lady
Hume.
Yeah, that I had to Google and go back up. Lady Hume, and say, can you get back on your own? Is this good enough?
I think she said she wanted to be sure that she gets home safely. So maybe a couple of us should accompany her. And by a couple of us, I mean, please not me. I'm sure she doesn't like me at this point. I made it clear. I don't like her.
I would probably accompany her then.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, all right. You could accompany her. I mean, she obviously lives in the upper city. I don't feel like finding out where she lives right now, but she will direct you to where her home is. And she's Thank you for all of your assistance. We will be in touch, and if I do say so, that is a mighty fine shield that you've been carrying.
Yes, it is something that I am keeping close right now. She's just kind of like trying to get out, but like awkwardly stumbling over her words. Just trying to dodge the conversation a little bit.
Roll me an insight check.
All right.
Dude, did we get full debated and she was like mind controlling the vet? Like
18.
She knows something about that shield. She turns, walks into the gates where her guards are, and into the Hoon family villa. Welcomed home with open arms by her family because she's been imprisoned for a while. And yeah, I guess you guys would make your way back to the house for a long rest. Yes, with your brand new NPC.
we just
add one to the collection.
Yeah, we just present him to Manservantes and just be like,
Manservant.
Our family keeps growing.
Yeah, and Fallister's like, oh, a lovely home that you have here. There are so many interesting and sharp implements that you have lying about. I might need to make use of those, but we will be leaving tomorrow, right? For Candlekeep.
Seems like that's the next step to...
Do you have any other business here in the city?
Are we allowed to leave the city? I thought it was closed.
I think people can't enter. Or I assume it's some sort of weird, like, immigration law.
Yeah, something like that.
We can discuss it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who wants eggs?
Clem pops his head around the corner. I got more tomatoes, so I could actually add them to the eggs today. And some basil as well. Apparently, they've just shipped that in.
Look at these. I'll show him the golden eggs.
Those are giant.
Yes.
Omelets, then.
Yes.
You know, we gotta wrap up the episode nicely. Let's go.
I'm not getting my egg cooked. Thank you.
Oh, okay. You're just eating it raw?
Well, I think one egg will probably be enough for all of us of the size of them. Maybe two.
You would need one apiece for anything to happen.
I mean, they're gold.
I'm not eating.
Oh, the true treasure is inside.
Yeah.
Are they chocolate?
No.
Yeah, I'm not eating it. I would just like go to my room and try to like make a bundle for it.
Okay.
So it doesn't get cracked.
Well, Clem, you can eat one, and we'll see what happens.
Do we want to do this today or next time? Because I feel like it needs to happen now.
I feel like it should, and then we can go. And oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Sure, let's do it now. Okay. Clem takes one of these eggs and goes, right, I'll make myself a nice omelet then. And he goes off into the kitchen. However you would like to consume your egg, if you are choosing to do so. Who is?
Well, I was intending to watch Clem eat his and see what happens.
Ah. Okay.
Seeing as it seems like it might be bad.
You can, maybe I could try it because I can't taste it anyway, so I could be the taste tester in case it's poisonous.
Okay.
I'm in my room.
I feel like that would make more sense.
Clem can make the omelet then.
Okay.
I feel like that makes sense.
So subtract 2 of the eggs. You are made an omelet that you can't taste.
3 now.
And Clem goes, this seems like all of this work might be a little bit wasted for your lack of taste buds, Lady V, but do enjoy?
I won't be able to tell you how it tastes, but if there's any ill magical effects, I might be able to at least.
Clem has already tucked into his omelet.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna eat it. It'll be great.
And he goes, oh, don't feel very well. And then his stomach explodes.
I I didn't get to say anything.
Wait, is Clem just explode? Oh, Clem looks dead. Cyrus, are you sure you don't want to know?
I'm in my room. I don't. Cyrus doesn't know what's happened.
Wait, I'm gonna start
I
watching
had to
V.
hold that in as like an actual like D&D.
But wait, V
person.
ate hers as well, right?
I did.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I know. 18.
V, even though you can't taste anything, turns out the magical effects of this still take hold. And you are dealt 36 points of force damage as your internals explode.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
I am knocked unconscious.
We'll deal with this at the beginning of the next episode.
Dude, the Tinker God man is gonna be freaking pissed. It's like, I have to do all this work again.
I just imagine me and Hugo in like the living room, like sipping a brownie music.
Well, if I didn't hear Clem's stomach explode, I definitely heard V's.
Well, yeah, Clem's was more of a splatter. V's was more of a scattering of metal objects around the room and shattering of glass because it's shrapnel.
Can you get healed from that?
No, Clem is dead.
Yeah. He just died.
Clem just took 30-something points of damage as just a dude. He is dead.
Shit, Clem.
Poor Clem.
Well, so much for training him to defend himself.
My poor Clem.
It's just like, it doesn't, I don't feel very well. Fucking hell. What the fuck was that?
Took all of my
Fucking grenade.
It took all of my being not to say something.
I'm gonna go ahead and post it in the Discord so you know. I rolled a commoner block for him.
Oh.
Did he take catastrophic damage then?
I mean, he's dead.
Yeah.
But it's
Blown apart.
I couldn't save him. He had no idea.
His saving throw was a 19 of the DC 20 that he needed.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh god.
I guess our family does not keep growing.
That's good. We needed to clear our room anyway.
I'm not cleaning this up. Oh, we don't have a guy to clean it up.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Descent into Avernus. Technical issues and all, at least we ended on a bang.
Hey, Lamar.
This was a fucking chaotic episode. Jesus Christ.
I got 5 more beans. Just you
Bag
wait.
of beans.
And we are not even descending into Avernus. We're going to Candlekeep.
Oh, wait. For those that wanted to know, if you got the 20, you get 1 lowest ability score increases by 1.
That's not even
if you
good.
got it.
Jesus
You just
Christ.
need to risk having
Just for those that were wondering.
Or
Just
to
die
get
for a
small
skill you
buff.
won't use.
Yes.
That's a yikes. That's a yikes.
And we will maintain in character that you have no idea that they just ate these eggs and exploded.
This is horrible.
It's just Clem.
I loved Clem.
You're fucked,
Chat, I
Clem.
need
He's
some-
annoying.
F's in chat for Clem. Don't say anything about it. Just put F.
If you've made it this far, just put an F.
Put it F. Oh.
Pour one out for the homie Clem. He was there since day 1.
I loved Clem. Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.
So fucking